everybody. We got a dog. It's going frantic here. He's mad because he wants to go on. He wants to go. Yeah, what are you crying about? There's nothing to be crying about. He's upset. I don't know what about. Welcome, welcome. So hopefully everybody's doing well today.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. We decided to just do a live stream, an impromptu live stream. It's just one of those things that we decided to just come on today and see how everybody's doing. And hopefully everybody's well. I want to thank everybody for spending their time here today. Omer, stop it. This dog's going crazy. I don't know what it is. He loves it when you go on. He gets so excited when you go on a live stream and do a live stream. We're doing TikTok and this at the same time. Let's see. Let me see if I can find myself there today. So, good morning, Hillbilly. In Asia, how you doing this morning? You up? You doing well? Hope you're doing good. I am. We are doing our thing. Good morning, Kevin and Jim. How you doing, man? I just decided just to go ahead and just do a live stream. Why not, right? So, how are things with you? I was trying to find myself, but I can just do it old-fashioned way. I can't work that thing.
Happy Valentine's
Michael and Heidi, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. How you doing this morning? How are things? How is everything there in the States? Kevin, how's things in Australia? Hey, I love that e-car, electric car that you put together for me. I like that. It's kind of cute. So, Michael, what's going on? Ruth's here. Good morning. Jim is off to work. Good morning, Ruth. Everybody saying hi. Jack Redmond, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Say Happy Valentine's Day back, Chicha.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
What did Chicha get for Valentine's Day?
Nothing.
Me. What did I get from her? Her. I asked her, I said, did you want a kiss Valentine's Day? She knows I can get those anytime. I said, how about chocolate? Well, I get that anytime. She's doing good. So, Jack, what's going on? Kevin and Jim, Michael and Heidi, good morning. Hillbilly in Asia, good morning. How is things with you? So, it's raining here today. Another rainy day here.
Since last night.
Since last night. It's either, well, it's like anywhere. It's feast or famine. We get a lot of rain or no rain at all. It's just a nice day out there today. You know, a wonderful, nice day. So, tell me what's happening, Jack, where you're at. So, what else is happening with us? Karaoke starting. So people are off today and got karaoke going. Annabelle, good morning. How you doing, Annabelle Worley? How are things with you? Nice to see you. And thank you for coming on. Ruth is setting up another phone here. Timothy Certain, how you doing? Is it hard to get cow's milk? You know what, Timothy? It was at one time, yeah. Easy to get, easy. You just go down to the milk farm here locally, and it was easy to get. Now, since the COVID, it's kind of hard to get. We're having a really kind of a hard time getting cow's milk. It's not readily available where we're at. It was at one time. You could easily get it. Now it's not readily available. So, and, you know, kids here really need the milk. They really need their daily supplement of milk. And they, for some reason,
Omer,
relax. They can't seem to get their milk here either. Hillbilly, how you doing, my friend? Okay, Jack is saying, it's very busy up here in Baguio. Got a lover festival this morning. This month, traffic's been horrendous. I bet it is. I bet it is. They're telling me there's just a lot of traffic in general there, you know, and can be quite hectic and quite busy. So say hi over here and hi over here. Good morning. Philippines Medical.
So it's 2 live stream in one time.
Michael is saying, we sent my sister-in-law to a private hospital for MMR. They said, yes, we have some. Come back tomorrow. She went back the next day, and they said, we are out.
Oh.
Remember the shots he needed?
Mm-hmm. So by the way, that one is supposedly
So you never could find the records on that. Yeah.
9 months old.
Brother Tom, playing on March 16th. See you soon. High five. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. I'm off to the farm. Catch up again. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Kevin and Gemma. Round up them cows. Why aren't you riding a four-wheeler? Yeah. But we sent her around the city to smaller clinics in person, and she finally got MMR for 1,500 peso. I'm so happy that she got that. I tell you what, in the Philippines, things are different. And what I mean by that is it is different. That is can be complicated, right? The shots and everything else. Getting shots, getting to the hospital. A guy wrote me yesterday. He's in the hospital in Cebu, and at St. Luke's. He's 70, and as you know insurance. There is a product called Kaiser Insurance here, but there's too many limitations. No pre-existing condition. There's a lot of things. So if you're 70 and above, you better have a pocket full of cash and or some means to pay for it and or some type of insurance. But I did a lot of research on insurance here, and I can't seem to find it. They have a lot of them, but you read the agreements and look in the medical things. They don't. It's not advisable because you can't. If you get hurt in an accident, it's not accepted. If you're going in for a test and you had to test before, and they may consider that a pre-existing condition. Go figure, right? So she will get the polio at the same place this week for 2,500. Now we can't find the records. Oh, Michael, I know. I know. Been there. I've been there. Been there. We're going to eat when I come there. Okay. What are we, brother? Where we're going to eat when I come there? We're going to eat at Ollie's. He has. We'll have him make some fajitas or something. Whatever he's got in his kitchen, we'll have him do some fajitas up or something like that. You know. Annabelle, good morning. So after 31 years in America, my husband and I are thinking about taking a trip to the Philippines. Wondering what were the requirements, fee and all. It's been a long time. Well, Annabelle, you're Filipina, right? And if you're not Filipina, well, if you're Filipina, it's free entry anyway. You get a 28-day visa when you arrive, so it's easy. No other fees or anything. They may require you to get a test or a shot or something. You can check online locally on that and make sure. But I think that it's pretty well lackadaisical now. I'm not sure. The guys are telling me, you know what? Hey, Hillbilly, are you going to have to get a requirement to be here? What are your requirements that's required for you to come? I watched your last video on healthcare and living in the Philippines. Need 100K. I would agree. Yeah. You know what's funny, Michael? That's funny you said that. Over. Good morning. How you doing? It's funny you said that because some guy said to me that I was wrong. Well, I think even Bud Brown mentioned you needed a sum of money, like larger sum, 100, 200,000, in order to live here. Because I got to tell you, I spent at least $250,000 here. I spent at least $250,000 in 7 years, and easily. There's no doubt about it. If I had taken that $250,000 and stayed my butt there, spent 5 or 10 grand getting her there to U.S., whatever that amount is, 5 grand getting her to U.S., I would have probably been better off in the long run because I had to restart everything here. I had to go buy dishes and I had to go buy, even though she had a lot of stuff, I had to go buy a refrigerator, a wash machine, a table and chairs and couch. As you know, you had to start all over. So it caused a lot of, it was a little hard for us there for a while, right? Getting all the stuff. I mean, she had
It's
sheets
gonna
and towels.
get in one time.
Yeah, yeah. So you did do good?
Yes, the kid.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day too. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. What did you get for your Valentine's Day?
That is cases.
Daddy's kisses. What did I get?
Kisses too.
Kisses too. I like kisses. I want to kiss every day. More kisses.
Ew.
Ew. R says, would you guys stop kissing? We were kissing the other night. Just general tap on face. Not kissing. None like that. But kissing. And he goes, ew. Yucks. Over, good morning. Daybreak, good morning. Hi, Tom, good morning. Does Philippines, any bank holidays? Just wondering. Every day is a holiday in the Philippines. It don't matter. Yes, they have bank holidays. About 100 of them. They have a lot of holidays. They do. If there's a fiesta or a festival coming up, just figure there's not going to be any money in the bank for at least 4 to 5 days in the province. Well, even in Davao, we ran across that. There's no money available. So you have to really kind of plan and figure and kind of get an idea because you don't really know when they're open or closed. Well, we never know. Ruth and I never know. We actually look at it and think to ourselves, what's going on? You know, why is the bank open today? We have to look on the counter. Oh, it's not open today because of this reason. It's always something. Yeah, Filipino. So really, you just can't come entry. It's free entry in for you. You can just come, Annabelle. You and your husband just come. He gets a 28-day, and if you're Filipino, you have Philippine passport. What's that? It's easy. And if you're together, visa 0918, I think. So, hey Tom, leave for the Philippines tomorrow. Can't happen soon enough. We're there for half a year. Just might stay. We need to pray for peace, folks. Yes, you're right about that, Polly. Hello, Ruth. Polly is saying hi. Hey, Jim Allner, how you doing? It's all fun and games till you have a health problem or a motorbike accident. Then you go on YouTube with GoFundMe page for tickets back home. Yes. Michael, yes. Guy in Cebu stuck in the hospital. They said his AXA, his Aetna, his wife has Aetna. They're from U.S. Aetna Insurance and AXA Insurance from the United States of America. Said she is not a patient and he is, they will not accept the insurance even though she has a family plan. They're no longer taking the insurance that he has. She has hers through work and he had bought his separately. Anyway, he's stuck. $10,000. His bill was $10,000. They eventually figured it out. I think they said that they ended up paying on the credit cards. But the credit cards weren't going through because USA banks, they had a time of it. They had to get the branch manager in the U.S., talk to the branch manager here. It was a nightmare. Pure nightmare. Kisses. You mean no pinching? That's exactly right, Polly. I'm my 7th time in the Philippines. Been there, done that. I know here. That's exactly what happens.
Okay, thank you, Tom Shipman there.
Hi, Tom Shipman. How are you doing? Tom Shipman's over here on this one, and I'm over here. Tom, we're over here on YouTube. How you doing? Nice to see you. I'll see you in 1 week, Tom. Ruth said she's buying you lunch.
Daddy will.
During the festival, I cannot get any money out of the ATM because it's all gone. Jim, that's exactly right. We went to the ATM one time. We actually had no money. We had, you know how it is. The nickel and dime me to death here. I had to get paid for something or in school, and 1,000 peso. My 8,000 that I had are gone within a few days. And money goes quick, no matter where you're at, And went to the bank and there's no money. Went to another bank, there's no money. She had to go on a bus. She had enough money for the bus. And we learned a big lesson. Never, never, never without having a stash here somewhere or something somewhere that you gain access to. I shouldn't have said that here, but I got the e-travel and do the need for COVID test. Okay, Polly. So e-travel. Are U.S. citizens permitted to enter? Yes. Yes, entry to the Philippines, yes. Although travel is to the Philippines now permitted, U.S. citizens should know and comply with IATF resolution number 2. That's exactly right. Bud Brown suggests $250,000. That's exactly right. He did. Before you need to move to the Philippines, spend $100,000 Philippines for housing, transportation, all the kinds of other things. Save $150 to go back to USA. That's exactly right, Jim. You're right. You're right. You're right. It was. I thought he said 250, but I couldn't remember the exact amount. And I know he said large sum. I said 250 also. I said 225. If you don't, get mad at me. If you don't have $225,000 available in your hands when you come here and you plan on living here, you best ought to rethink it. Really, really, really. If you're coming here with 50 grand in your pocket and you got, say, $1,500 a month coming in, you can survive. As long as you rent, lease, and live cheap. And I'm talking, because okay, I bought a lot, $2,500. Bought another lot, $2,500. Built a house, $3,000. There's $7,000, right? Bought $8,000 right there. Bought this house, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000. So you can see how it adds up. Bought a car. And then life and living and expenses. It goes fast. It goes really fast. You can have $250,000 in the bank. So I easily spent $250,000. I spent so much. It's unbelievable. Well, got to have an air con. You say you may want 2 air cons. That's $1,000. Say somebody gets sick in the hospital. That's another $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. But you're right. Jim, you're right. Bud Brown did mention that. It was $250. I just wasn't sure the total amount.
Shipment for the gift.
You get another one? I like why he does that. Speaking of ATMs, money transfer remotely in West Union, $5 percentage. Jeez. Hey, Michael, try Wise. WISE.
Wise transfer.
It's Wise transfer. It's in my link in my description there, in my more. Try it, man. 70 cents per transaction. Bank to bank. Bank here, bank the Philippines, whatever. Easy peasy. You load it. And the last transaction was 25 cents it cost me. And I sent, was it 500? I forget what it was. $500? Something like that. And from bank to bank. Stop it. Calm down. You got so much energy this morning. Stop it. So, bank to bank. Yeah, my sister-in-law told me how the Jubilee price doubled in ginseng. They doubled here. I did a cost analysis. It's not on, and I did that video last night. There's another one where the guy lived in Portland. It's cheaper. Food is cheaper in the United States than it is here. In Portland, anyway. According to him. He's paid, that's about $150 a month cheaper for him to live in Portland than to live here in the Philippines.
Good morning.
I could not believe that.
Irene. Happy Valentine's Day.
My sister-in-law. Jim, to get 100,000 transferred into the Philippines from USA by Western Union is $50. Try Wise. I think, Jim, you guys tried that. Wise works really good for me, and it's really fast. It's there within 30 seconds. There's a link. If you sign on that link, you have availability to make $60. And if you sign up for it, I get money. Just to let you know. But that Wise is really good. It works great for me. I've used it. I had to send a guy money that I work with and on a project I'm doing on my YouTube, and because he was designing some pages for me on my hot bargain seller central, and it worked really good. Worked really fast. Uh, the Philippine government requires all arriving passengers, including children, register individually on the travel e-travel form and show proof of travel upon check-in. Yeah. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you for that, Hillbilly. I'll try that. Yeah. And that's really good to know. And thank you so much, Hillbilly. Yes, it's really good to know. It's great information. We sometimes don't realize how, traveling, things change. I honestly could keep up with it before, but I can't. And I appreciate you putting that information. And Jim, thank you. And Mike, thank you for that. Because I think even at, you guys know, even at, if you're looking at coming here and you have, I know Rike just got married. He's back here. Some of the older guys are leaving. Hey, Tom, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom. Hillbilly, that's good to know. I think, too, having the knowledge that you guys are doing, because you guys are doing research on it, and having the knowledge you guys have is so important to everybody else that's on YouTube. Because like when you guys come on and you give that knowledge, it helps everybody. It's like, because no guy can know everything. There's nobody. Even though they may claim to, you can't. I can tell you this, that I do know that if you're planning on coming here, you better make sure you have insurance. That is the main reason. My family is important. I go back there, but the main reason I'm leaving is, I got to tell you, man, that insurance scares me. I'm scared to death. I'm really trying to be healthier. I'm really trying to eat well. I'm really trying to do right. I don't want to be in the hospital, because if I'm in a hospital, they don't have the technology here to help us through it now. It's gone. It's gone. The gentleman in Cebu that was stuck, his had diabetes problem. He was stuck there. His bill ended up to about $10,000 for like 3 days in the hospital. And don't think that this cheap here, cheap, depending on what you have to have done. It can get expensive too. I was reading one policy online. You can get insurance for $70 up to $81, but you pay $30 a month from now on, but you only get $40 a month in payment to the thing. So for example, you pay in $30, but you only get $40 for help a day, up to 10 days, up to 15 days. So you pay $40 a month forever, and then you get that only for 10 days. I'm going, are you kidding? Is that a scam or what? So you have to really be careful. Now, Caritas and all those have what's called in-care. They claim it works really well. My friend is a member of the program. It didn't work for him. So the Pacific Prime, Pacific Cross, like Fred Gorey up in Iloilo said, it is a horrible thing. It did not work for him. He was with Aetna and AXA. It's insurance, honey. It's health insurance from the States, worldwide international insurance. And what they do is you buy a policy and it's good wherever you go. Like if I am in Vietnam, it's good. If I go here, it's good.
So
well, you can be, but St. Luke's disqualified it because they didn't pay their bill.
Oh.
So Aetna did not pay the bill. United, Pacific Prime, Pacific Cross, Russell Insurance, all those guys didn't pay their bills to these hospitals. Hospitals says, well, if you're not paying your bill, why am I going to accept you? I did add up my cost to live in the Philippines. How about 6 months ago? I spent a neighborhood $85,000. This not include daily living, include my wife's pay. 85,000 peso.
Almost $2,000. What's that?
Yeah, it's $3,000.
$3,000.
Yeah. Well, $2,000. No, you're right. $2,000. My I-30 was approved today. My wife's so happy We can live together.
Yay!
Yay!
It's good Valentine's gift.
Valentine's Day. Is it really? Tom,
birthday?
I'm 30. Congratulations.
Congrats!
Congrats. Hey, RR says she wants to go. Can she go in her case, her suitcase, and go there too? RR said she wants to go. Can I go with them? RR wants to go. Yeah, I want to go. I want to play volleyball. I want to go. I want to play sports. They have sports here, but they don't. I don't know when they play. They have it, but they don't play. Michael, congratulations, Tom. Yeah, thank you. You know what, Tom? Okay, all right. You know what? You get an extra dessert for Molly.
What's that?
Extra dessert.
What does he like? And I like cold coffee.
Yeah, that coffee. He loves his coffee. He likes. What is that coffee you like? I forget the name of it. What's it like? What is it, Tom? But congratulations, Tom.
Iced coffee. What's that?
Yeah, it's Starbucks. It's I don't know what it is. Iced coffee. Yeah. Okay.
Iced coffee.
Okay. Congratulations, you rascal! You high five.
Yay!
Yay! High five. It only took 5 years, but it's okay. We got her done. We got her done. Took 5 years to get it done.
How many months?
13 months, right? 13 months, 14 months. Well, hopefully mine will be approved soon then also. If it is, we're going to come visit. We're going to move in with you. Hey, Tom. Hey, Michael. We're moving in. No, I'm kidding. But we are going to see you, though. I had kidney stone in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and stayed overnight in the hospital and cost $1,200, but had good health care. Overnight, $1,200.
Omar.
Wow, Timothy, $1,200? Man, I would be crying, man. I ain't kidding you. I would be crying. Of course, your health. My good friend, Kevin P. He was in the hospital and he's had a time with it. They were accepting his insurance. Now they're not accepting it. They accepted it before. There's only 2 hospitals that accept his insurance now. Yeah.
You zoom.
John Ferris, good morning. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
13 months.
13 months.
So almost 1 year.
Almost 1 year.
1 year, right? 1 year and
1 month. Yeah. Sure. Here, Tom said, yeah, sure. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, right. In your dream.
Mine buntag and happy Valentine's
Timothy
Day.
White from Texas.
How are you, Timothy White?
Hey,
long time no see.
I know. He messaged the other day. He's coming soon. He's coming to the Philippines. Nice to see you, Timothy. Where you live in Texas? I'm looking to visit and possibly live in Van or Tyler or somewhere at Wagon Wheel. It's called Wagon Wheel.
I need to get ready for work. Thank
Okay.
you so much, Tom.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you. Congratulations again. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, man. That's so nice.
How happy Jane is.
Yeah. I bet she's jumping up and down. I'm going to call her and see her. You ready to go right now? I bet her bags are packed. Congratulations, Tom.
She will say, my bags are packed and I'm ready to go.
Oh, sing it, Mama. Get down. Sing it.
I'm leaving on a jet.
Oh, get down on it, Mama, on Valentine's Day. Woo! I asked Ruth to do me a favor. Please sing a gospel song for my weekly gospel, and so I can put it on before I do my sermons. Oh, I'll do it, and that was a year ago. I'm in Tyler. Oh my goodness! Well, guess what?
Tyler, Texas.
Well, that's exactly where. Yeah, Wagon Wheel. Rock me, Mama. Just the bill. Good morning, Timothy. Tyler. Yeah. I was looking around Tyler. There's a place called Wagon Wheel RV Park or something there. Van, Tyler, right around that area. There's a bunch of them right around in there. And they got reasonable rates. $300 a month.
I'm happy
for a year.
For Jane. I'm so excited.
You're more excited than she is.
Hi.
Yeah, Wagon Wheel. Rock me, Mama. Yeah, and get this, Michael. USCIS said I had to have an address there in the States, and thank goodness Mr. Tom Shipman helped me out with that back in the day. I was thinking of asking you to help me, Michael, to if I could use your address, because uh, apparently I can't use an address here. I have to use an address there. And Tom let me use his. Jim, once you hit 70, it's impossible to get affordable health outside U.S. You are exactly 100% right. I've been searching
Once
for weeks.
you're a senior citizen, over a senior citizen.
So the guys that are 70, you better have you some cash here to go. I'm not kidding you. People say, "Oh, it's cheap." Well, right. Well, go in the hospital. Okay, if you can afford to pay 10 grand a pop or 20
Good
grand a pop.
morning and happy Valentine's Day, Christan Venus Libor.
Unless you're a veteran of the military. Yes. Really. Wait. Yeah, I was going to have them use yours, but Tom, it's already in now. All that stuff is in back. It was back a year ago or so. Actually, less than that. It was less than that. 9 months ago, I had to submit the paperwork, and when I was submitted it, it was saying that I needed a USA address. I was going to ask you, but Tom happened to be here at the time, and I asked Tom, and Tom said he would, and which was nice of him. It was, I don't know why they're that finicky on stuff, but I just didn't want any problem. You know how it is. Ribeye steak and a bloomin' onion for Tommy at Outback Steakhouse. High five. You better believe it. I'm going to be right there. Man.
Or both live, TikTok and YouTube.
He's going to be in Dipolo.
Dipolo.
Yeah. Awesome. Congratulations. That's nice. Bloomin' onion, man. Do you know what a bloomin' onion is? It's an onion that blooms flowers. Yeah. And you eat
like
it.
Plant?
And you eat it.
Like flowers?
And you eat it. I tease her all the time. I do that to R too.
What's that?
What's that? It's a big onion, honey. The onion's like this. No, the onion's like this. And they cut it and they deep fry it.
I want to plant white onion there.
Yeah, there's no white onion here. Well, hold on. Red onion, this big, but there's no. How about no onion at all? Is there onion now?
But it's 450 per kilo.
$9 per kilo.
Yeah.
We ain't eating that.
Since December, what's that? December. New Year's approaching.
Oh,
Huh?
I am so sorry. You need to read that again. $85,000.
What? Is that
6 months?
I thought it's
Peso. We didn't see the dollar sign. Jim, 85,000. Hey Scott, how you doing? Jim, good morning.
Scott Ramey, happy Valentine's Day.
Scott, Jim, you did not make any mistake, because you know what? You're perfect. But no, really, $85,000 in 6 months. I could see that. I spent
$85,000. Oh no.
That's 4 million peso plus. Yeah, in 6 months. No, I got to restart in the States. I do. I have to restart. I have to jumpstart my life. Meaning, I got to go buy, rent a house or whatever I decide to do, or live in an RV or not live in an RV, whatever. Live in a mobile home. I don't know. And restart. But I tell you what, I got to do something, because I am in the area here, and I don't want to be caught with something happened to me, and I'm really distraught. I want to live quite a few more years. And I got the guys that are here, like some of the guys, Philly, Philo, and all the guys that are here, man, they better think about that insurance when they get a certain age. Wallow white onion rings, yeah. How long is your exit visa last for leaving? Philippines is 30 days, or longer to you, whatever, another one. And Jack, it's good. I have a 13A. So my 13A is good for 5 years. If the 5 years is up, I can easily renew it in the USA, and so I can gain entry back in any given time, or pay a small penalty. If, say, for instance, I come in, I stayed out of the country 8 years, and my visa was good for 13 years. I mean, for 5 years. my 13A, I would pay a penalty fee when I come back, and it's usually a nominal fee. I think some of my guys, attorney friend of mine was telling me, I think it's like 50 peso or something per month or something like that. So I would pay that fee to gain back in. But as long as you have SRV, you're okay. My 13A is only good for 5 years, and you renew it 5 years. So I'm not really sure what the renewal process is there. So maybe somebody on here could tell me. Yeah. So it's good. I've been lucky enough to have two good Filipinas. How are your legs doing? My legs are so much better. Better, better, better.
Legs is still a leg.
Yeah, my legs are doing better. I'm good. You know what? I tell you what, Michael. I'm exercising, and I do good, but because of safety issues, I can't go into down there areas. But when I first moved here, I could. I can't go there, so I have to walk around here, right? And I have to walk on the highway. So it's Tom knows. Tom Shipman knows. I believe T.L. Roy. Good morning. I believe that Jim Honor said he spent $85,000 over six month period, right? Up to number 6 months ago. I see. $85 over a 6 year period. Well, still, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. I spent easily $250,000. Easily $250,000 in 7 years. Easily. More like maybe about 250 or so. I don't want to add it up because it's going to make me sad. I don't want easily. Because, even if, it's still living under $1,000 a month, but still you got things happen, you got people sick, you got people going through things, you're still going to easily spend, another $1,000 here and there. No matter what it is, you always have things happen. I bought the van at $6,000. I did this, I did that. Got my money back out of that. I have a house for sale. Well,
we don't have money.
We don't have money. And I don't think they'll give a loan to a 68-year-old man. I don't know, it might. These days, you never know. I have money, but not money for a house. You know what? I could buy a house. I could. But it's like...
We will just go bundak.
Yeah, if she wants to do... We're going to do RV thing. We're going to try it anyway.
Rick Morris, good morning.
Morning, Rick. I mean, when you leave, gotta exit before you leave the Philippines. Oh, I see. Sorry, Jack. I have 13A. I don't have to pay anything. When I leave, it's it's 500 peso.
Exit clearance only.
Yeah, exit clearance only. It's like 500 peso.
You just go to immigration.
Yeah. If you're on 13A, you can just go to the airport. Or SRV, just go to the airport. Don't worry about it. But if you're not, you gotta go get the exit clearance.
Have immigration in airport.
Yeah. It's like 500 peso. That's what I paid before. How you doing, Mr.
Captain Billy Jack.
Captain Billy Jack. Good morning.
Happy
Good morning.
Valentine's Day.
Good morning, John Ferris. Yeah. Yeah. Let me say this. Walking on a highway can be dangerous. Yeah, but that area over there is more dangerous than that highway. Like a lot more dangerous. So it's always better just to... I'll take 100 cars running at me 100 mile an hour than go there. So Rick, I was headed to CDO this morning. I had my clothes on. We're heading to CDO. I got to go get my visa, my 13A, pay my 300 peso. And I looked at Ruth and said, it's raining, so we're not going. That's the first time I ever done that in my life.
What's that? Lazy day.
It's the very first time I ever done that in my life. Normally I'd say, come on, let's go. Let's go get her done. Get done. It's now. But it's the first time in my life I ever said. Ruth said, really? You okay? You feel okay? Yeah, would you turn it here? Would you turn it on?
Okay.
Daddy's hot. It's a shirt. This shirt weighs 20 pounds. It's hot. Yeah. Did you find gold around there, Hong? Is asking. How's Mr. Hong doing? Hey, my cousin, they live in Phoenix, right? And they were telling me that they went to, I can't remember that place. Jerome. and they were up there, and they have these little day trips where you go and you can like pan for gold in Jerome. And the guy said, okay, well, so they went there and they did it. They found gold. Not much, but they found some. Wiggle the thing, honey. Is it not working? You got to flip it the other way. There you go. We went to Ascot River, and I did not take any gold tools.
Stay there, Omar.
I don't remember how much it was. $200 worth. They did find some up there. They did. They gave him the money what it was worth for the gold that he got. So that's good. A couple $100. That made the trip worthwhile, right? So that would have been worthwhile. So $85,000, Jim, you spent in 6 years here. And you looked at your number 6 months ago, so it's increased. So you're probably at $100,000 by now spent here in the Philippines. It can easily go by. It can easily disappear. Yeah. See, John's saying he went to take gold tools. I suspect there's gold here. I really don't know. I have not really heard of people finding gold. Have you ever heard anybody finding gold here, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In mining, what's that? Mining.
Yeah. They find gold.
Mm.
Yeah. It's good business.
Some people just plow. They will go plow their farm and get there.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind finding some. Find as much as you can, And it's always good to do it, right? So what are you guys doing today for your Valentine's Day, John Pears? Michael and Heidi, what do you have planned today? How's Miss Heidi doing? And how's things with her? Is she doing well? How's she liking her new job? I am happy for Tom Shipman. That is nice to hear. I-30 got approved today.
It's good. It's good. It's good. The long wait is over.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jack Redmond, it's not that bad going. It's pretty easy when you go to the window to get out to go to the terminal, and they'll ask you for your SRV card or your paperwork and things like that. You just show them that paperwork, and it's really easy to go out, and then they'll tell you go to another window and pay, and you go pay whatever the fee is. And I remember it was 500 peso for me last time when I left, and that was on a tourist visa. I was on a tourist visa at that time, so it worked out pretty good for me. John Ferris says, all the indicator minerals are here. I just need to get to work and find it. Gold is easy, and gold can be difficult. Yeah, I can see that. Rick is saying, we've been busy lately. Started building our house. Sunday we went to Expat Valentine's Day to get together in Osamas. Well, that's really nice.
Good morning, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch. Good morning. Good morning.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you for the super chat. Happy Valentine's Day. So, Rick, that's nice. You still have your land here, right? And it's for sale. So if anybody wants to buy some land here, Rick, if he's not already sold it. Rosie and I have a table reserved at the fine restaurant. We'll have a live band singing and dancing. Well, that'll be very nice. That'll be very nice. We don't have such things here where we're at. We're in the province. So there's fine dining. There's Ollie's restaurant, and there's singing, but there won't be any dancing or anything like that. They do have a couple of really big bars here, and I mean humongous bars that these people have opened up that are always really busy. But you have to be very, very, very careful there, especially if you're a foreigner, because they'll target foreigners there for the cash. Walking crew in 6th mission on a 2-minute break. God bless. God bless you too, and thank you so much. Thank you for all the wonderful work you do, Mr. Mitch. You are the busiest man retired. I'd hate to see you when you're not working. I mean, you're always working. You're always working. Good for you, man. You have to be tired. I do got to check. I'm on the first 13A. it's a probation year. Not sure if I can leave. Yeah, you cannot. You have to stay for the full year. Now, they told me at that time I could not leave the Philippines. If I do and you had to go, it starts it over again. And you don't want to do that. So you have to stay in the probationary period for 1 year. I wonder why they do that. Why do you have to stay in probation for a year? Doesn't that seem strange? I wonder why, darling.
I don't know.
We're doing well. Heidi went to snowshoeing, snow hiking for the first time. Her job is good. Hopefully you and Ruth get approved too. Yes, we think so too. Well, we hope so too. We suspect it will probably be to the latter part of the year because I filed mine later than Tom. I had the paperwork done, but there was a process that I was still waiting on paperwork for me. And so I filed mine a little later than Tom. And at the time, it was all ready to rock and roll. And as you know, they always come back and say, "Hey, you're missing this form or that form." So, explosive ordinance tonight. Awesome, awesome, Mr. Mitch. Yeah. Yeah, I like to watch the launches. I really enjoy watching them, Mitch. Keep those up. I really enjoy watching them. Yeah, it's not hurry to sell. Who knows what the future will hold? Maybe we end up keeping it. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Rick. Sounds good. Well, it'd be nice to have you as a neighbor, too, if you ever decide to come this way. It'd be nice to have you as a neighbor and see you and have you come around. It would be a wonderful thing, you know. Yeah, the 13A visa. When I went back to the USA about 2 years ago, I paid paid exit. It was, at the time it was 3,500 peso. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. I paid an exit at the airport. 3,500 peso.
It's better you will get exit clearance from immigration there in the office than to the airport.
No, you don't have to do it. According to the lady, it's the same. Same, should be the same. I like watching the launches and then waiting for the rumble. So cool. Yeah, I know. Isn't that neat? And then when it pops, I know it's really neat. And Mitch will tell you, here comes the rumble. And Mitch being living there, he's seen quite a few of those go up. And I have too. Many nice launches there. Hopefully many more to come, you know. So that's good. Heidi went.
Jaron, good morning.
Heidi went snowshoeing, mother. Heidi went in the snow. Yeah, I do. I like watching the launches too. It's like it's fun. I like watching any of that stuff. I always. Hey, man, I had my space. I was an astronaut when I was a boy. I wore that thing for like 4 years. I wouldn't get rid of that outfit, even though it come up to my knees. I always wore that. I have to tell you, I wanted to be an astronaut. I think all kids wanted to be an astronaut.
To be an astronaut.
Yeah. What'd you want to be when you grow up?
I grew up already.
What'd you want to be when you grew up, darling? Did you want to be like
pilot?
Pilot? Oh boy, I'd hate to ride in an airplane you're flying. Push the brakes, Chicha! Push the brakes! What brakes? There are no brakes! Oh boy! Oh, whew. Riding in the car with my wife is a wonderful thing. Woo! You better put on the best thing to do is just put on a blindfold, buckle yourself in, and say, "We're going for a ride. Take me for a ride, honey." My wife is a good driver, though. She really is. It's all the other goofballs that kind of run into things, right? Yeah. Some of those people give my wife heck, especially when they run into you on those bikes. Tuk-tuks are the worst. They'll aim right for you, man. Tuk-tuks are the worst. They will come right at you. I don't know what it is about tuk-tuk drivers. They just like shooting a bullet right towards you.
You're like, I'm faster than others.
Yeah, I'm faster than others, and then, man, look out.
I'm cool than others.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I know in town, they don't really celebrate Valentine's Day as much here. They celebrate it, but
Not all.
not all. You're going to find that
It depends.
80% of the
you
people
can
won't ever get
afford
anything.
like that.
Yeah.
'Cause
80% won't get
most
anything.
of the people are busy in farm, and most people are like
Working.
just working to survive.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Working to survive. And don't realize that what happens is when something like that happens, like, for an example, a holiday comes around, they're just having a hard time just maintaining their life. And they don't want to deal with going to get a lady a flower. You know, they just don't do that here. They don't do it that much. But I understand the gold in the Philippines is actually clay. I cannot tell.
Actually,
Yeah, I can't. Well, I tell you what, we have a lot of clay here. It's solid clay where we're at. I mean solid. To get through anything here, you have to have a breaker bar to break apart. And the clay's like concrete, is it not? To dig a hole in the ground here is, it's a chore. Digging holes for trees, even I was digging some holes for trees. It's a chore. It's not like a good old soft ground in Florida ground. Of course, there's clay in Georgia too, that old red clay. You know, it's tough clay, but it can be really kind of complicated like that too. But I know for me, I enjoy getting out and seeing a lot of the stuff that are around here that maybe I wouldn't mind panning or something like that for activities, but there's not a lot of things to do. You can go do crafts and build stuff, but there's not a lot of you can do. When do you think you will head and stateside? Whenever that visa gets approved, Rick, probably won't be for a while. Some of it my fault. I suspect probably, I said it would be March of this year. It probably won't be until maybe end of the year. Yeah, it'll probably be end of the year. And so, Rick's got approved, not Rick's, I'm so sorry, Tom Shipman just told us today his is approved 13 months from the time he submitted it. So,
long, no?
not long, not long.
Oy.
Huh?
Long.
Not long at all. 13 months is really good. He submitted it in December. Now it's, no, he submitted it, 13 months ago. Yeah. That would be, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. Do you?
I think it's good.
You know?
Summer.
And I just want,
It's not approved.
yeah, there's a lot that's not. I just want to, you know, get in a car and just go somewhere. Not get run over. Claude, good morning. How are you doing?
Valentine's Day.
Hey, Mr. Tom Shipman. Claude, his visa's approved. His I-30. He's heading, so him and his wife will be heading that way. But Tom will be here next week, I think. So, Claude, how you doing? How are things? Hey, Claude, I'm going to ask you a question. You can answer this. What are... Okay, tell me this. Your food cost there is probably more than it is here because you have more available. What are your food costs there? Is your food costs comparable than here? Is it cheaper there? Or is it more expensive? I will find gold. Good. That'd be nice. It's more there. Is it more because you buy more? Because you have zucchini available, for an example. You have fresh milk available. Now you can buy fresh milk. Is it because of that? You can't buy fresh milk here. Is it because you can't buy grapefruit here, any of this stuff here, and navel oranges and all that other stuff? Morning. Hi, Thai dog. Good morning. How you doing? Welcome.
Morning.
I've been meaning to ask you that question. Because this question was hit to me. Yeah, you have more to buy, so you end up spending more money in the long run. I can see that. Okay, I understand that. 13 months was about the average time for the married visa. Maybe a month or so or longer. The fiance visa used about 6 to 8 months. Yeah. Yes. Rick, you're so right. In fact, I was talking to somebody at Rapid Visa the other day. They said that their time frame back in the day before COVID, pre-COVID, was 4 to 6 months from start to end. Now it's anywhere from 10 to 12 months, depending on where it's filed at. For example, USCIS, whatever the program has, whatever it goes into, depends what state. So if they log you in for Texas, you can wait up to 24 months.
Ooh.
If you wait up,
4 years, huh?
yeah. If you log it in Nebraska, it's 4 to 6 months. If you log it in California, it's about 10 months.
Hope it goes in Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska, 4 to 6 months. I don't know where it's at. I was always looking for American food. I tell you what, yeah, I'm always looking for American food. It's like it's a struggle to find it. It's very struggle. John, how is it for you? Are you finding it?
Rice.
Yeah. Claude, did you finally do okay with Social Security? My check was deposited. Yes, my check was deposited on the 1st. I tell you what, it was a lot of hassle on that thing. Do not forget to turn in your 7162 form if you're outside the United States of America, if you're getting money from the United States, or you're going to get messed up. I got 2 friends right now dealing with that because they did not receive the 7162 and they still haven't got the February check. And here it is, the 14th. And they usually get it on the 3rd. So prayers for them. I was always looking for American food, and I find that I'm doing the same thing now more so than I ever have been. Because this is what we have available here. Rice.
Always rice.
Rice.
Fish.
Fish. Vegetables. Rice. Fish. Vegetables. Rice. Canned good. Fish. Vegetables. Canned. Vegetables.
Rice.
Canned. Beef sometimes. Beef. Canned. Vegetables. That's what I'm eating.
Rice.
That's what I'm eating. Canned. This big. That big around. That big 6-ounce can. $1, $1.25, $1.50, depending on what it is. Hey, our chicken them. Tell all hello when you see him. Yeah, exactly. I will, Claude. I will tell him that. Yeah, ate more chicken than any other man ever seen. I tell you what, there are more chickens here than anything else. There are a lot of chickens, but the problem is it's like one guy said to me, have you noticed the smell of the chicken? I said, well, it has to do with it has to do with their eating. It has to do with the reason there's an odor of the chicken here is because the time they're processed and the time they're cooked, and sometimes it may be a few hours or the next day. You may find that there's an odor to the chicken that it's sometimes unbearable for people to eat, and that's just the way you have to deal with it. If you're squeamish, you're squeamish, and everything else, you're not going to like the chicken here. Sorry. It's just the way it is. I don't know, but it's been like that since I moved here. It's been like that ever since I've been in and out of here many times. But you go to Thailand and out in Tokyo, I had chicken. It was no smelling. But here, sometimes it's smelling. Well, 60%, 70% of the time. And you buy at the market, it's going to be very gassy. I'm going to take my wife. She's not feeling good, and have a great day. I got to go take care of my wife. Well, take care of your wife. And I'm so sorry she's not feeling well. God bless her. Congratulations on your new baby. Because coming, and congratulations, you two. It's really nice to see you. Right? Right, Mother? Mm.
Yes.
We're doing 2 live streams at the same time. TikTok, and we're doing Salamat. We're doing YouTube. Reason Ruth wants to get her hours in on TikTok. We had a pretty good meal last night. Ruth made what they call I don't know dish. In this dish, she had corn, and she had garbanzos, and she had green peas, and she had chicken, and she had, I don't know what's onion, and I think a couple more items. I'm not what, carrots, curry powder, carrots, ginger, a couple other things. It ended up being a pretty good I don't know dish. Yeah, fresh grilled tuna is good. What's that tuna we like, darling? It's fresh, like kimchi, but what's it called? What's the tuna I like? We have it's raw tuna. What do you call it?
Kinilaw.
Kinilaw. Yeah, I love it. Kinilaw. Yeah, grilled tuna is really good. That and grilled fish I love. Baked fish I like. Any other fish, it's okay. I'll eat it in the pinch. But really overall, I like having good fish, fresh fish. And we usually have that or mackerel. They have mackerel. And I do, grilled tuna is really good. Yeah, not even my cat will eat the fried fish. You know, too, I got to tell you something. We bought something the other day, and it was grilled in, or not grilled, I'm so sorry, deep fried in old oil. And you guys ever had anything in old oil? You can actually see it. It's dark, and you open it up, and it's like you can smell it. It's old oil. It's oil that's been sitting around for a while, and they cooked everything in it, and that oil is just wore out. I mean, sometimes they'll cook fish in it, then they'll cook something else in it, and then they'll cook something else in it. Dried fish, my cat. Oh yeah, dried fish. Yeah, dried fish. Dried fish, man. Ooh, I like dried fish. It's not good for dogs. I know that for sure. Make them really sick. But yeah, dried fish is something that's acquired taste. I sometimes have to rethink which one I'm eating. Ruth always knows the ones I like. I like the small dried fish. I don't like the big ones. It's a big old hunk. I just don't like it. But there are dried fish I like eating. Now Ruth has usually the dried fish that she makes is really good. Ruth's a good cook. And she's a good baker. And I can't eat all the sweets she has, but I can eat some of the things she cooks really good. Now she makes really good sauces and things like that. And she's actually a pretty good all-around cook. If you needed something to eat, she gets something up really good, and it feeds me really well. Like today, if there's not too much in the house, we'll be eating this and that, but normally we eat pretty good. Now, like I said, I was planning to go to CDO today, and I was going to take her to CDO and take her to a Valentine's Day lunch, maybe at Circa, where Rick, you go remember that place, and take her there and give her lunch, Valentine's Day. That's what I was going to go do. Remember when we were kids and it had Spam? It was so good. Well, here in the Philippines, it's a staple food. Yeah, that's exactly right. I remember. They got so many different kinds of Spam now. It's incredible. When I was in Hawaii, the number one selling product in Hawaii is Spam. They have Spam casserole. They have Spam shrimp scampi. You got shrimp scampi with Spam in it. They have all these dishes. This is a list. All of it has Spam in it. Pineapple and Spam and something else. And it's like, but they eat so much Spam there, it's incredible. Yeah. Spam here is, you're right. You go in a store and the whole store, you'll have 50 feet of Spam. And then you go and you'll see 10 cans of tuna. Yeah. Where they're out of it or whatever, I remember getting spam, and it was a pretty good thing. Salty though. I remember eating spam as being salty flavor. Do you like spam?
No.
I think it's got pork in it.
Yeah, spam.
I think they do have one with beef in it. I think they have one that has beef in it. Do they have beef in spam? Do they have a beef spam? I don't know either. I think so. But if they did, that's the one we need then. Maybe we look at getting spam. No, I don't think it's good for it. I think it's got too many preservatives in it for me. I can't eat. I can't have any MSG for sure. You know.
For sure, have so many MSG in that one.
Yeah, I try to watch what I'm eating. No sugar. I'm using a little honey now. My sweetener is using it as a sweetener, but no sugar. Fried spam with French's prepared mustard is my favorite. That was mine too. French's prepared mustard. And you can buy that here. I think I saw it here. You can get that there probably. Is there any nice restaurants where you're at up there, John? I think BT said he's got some nice ones up there where he's at. Like good restaurants you can go to. You know, to get different foods. Ollie's about the only place we can go to here to get good, decent food. There are other restaurants here, but it's the quality's not there. And not as clean. Ollie keeps his kitchen clean. Well, he's a chef from U.S., Marriott, so how can it not be, right?
Yes.
Mr. Somebody. I'm trying to. My friend just got approved this morning, visa, heading to the States. Him and his wife, Tom Shipman. Congratulations again, Tom. Yeah, I'm planning to. Once they get it approved, whenever that day's coming, we're gonna head there. A friend of mine from Portland yesterday was saying that he's living in the States a lot cheaper than he did here in the Philippines. Here in Basai, we're limited to restaurants, but there's a many friend's place near where I live, and he has Italian American food. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, there's no really Italian here. There's not really Italian here. Oh, spam is all pork. Oh, so I didn't know that. So it has Grey Poupon Dijon. Oh yes, I love that stuff. Spam is all pork. I didn't know that.
That's why we're not buying spam. So many spam in Mercury.
Tom, 3 people, 2 plus helper, 1,300 to 15 a month. Although,
No, it's restricted.
huh?
He deleted it.
Oh, you deleted it. Okay. Oh, okay. Grey Poupon, you deleted it. I guess you didn't. Okay. Okay,
Wrong
Scott.
send.
Wrong send. Another send coming. I love Grey Poupon. I like any kind of spices. Any spices at all. Always good to have good spices, things like that. Oh yeah, if you want good Mexico here, you have to make it. Yeah, same here. Yeah, there's no Mexican places here. Ollie attempts it, does pretty good, but Ruth makes a better Mexican dish than I could make. Or likes them. We did find some corn tortillas at Robinson's. We bought some, so we usually do pretty good there. Yeah, we have to make it if we can find good fresh ground beef, but that's limited there.
Hey.
Yeah, it's limited there.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah. So Scott, what were you saying that you didn't get to say? Hi, let's see, HH. Hi, it says HH experienced 2 people plus live-in helper, $1,500 all in. Okay, so $1,500 a month. Okay, can't believe that. That's winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
It's on your phone, darling. So Taco Tuesdays. Oh yes. I like Taco Tuesdays. Not bad, 1,500. 1,500 is good. My expenses run with no helper. They run about $700-800 a month. And that's the regular bills, and say then I have my credit card bill that I've charged on and other stuff. So still under 1,000 a month. I'm living here. Still under 1,000 a month. And can I do it in the States? I don't know, but we're going to do a test on it. We're going to see exactly how much I can. Oh boy, Omer. In 2017, Salem, Virginia, my rent was $13.50 a month. I don't really think it's possible it's cheaper there. My rent, 2016, I was living on $1,100 a month, $1,200 a month. Had everything I needed, but it's just me. Remember, it's just me. My house and car was paid for. Had no other expenses. Had no property taxes or any of that stuff. Included insurance, included health insurance, everything like that. I was doing pretty good. My friend that's there now, living there now, been living, never left, in the same situation. It's bumped up about $1,300 a month. So, in the same situation, same thing. So, I think that, I don't know, I probably could maybe be around that range living there. Maybe family of 4, even if it gets 16 or so, it's okay. Yeah, 800 is plenty enough in the Philippines, yeah. Yeah, double that. And it's okay, even if it's double that, it's okay. Still cheap considering, you know. But the quality of life is better. Because you got to think about that. Quality of life is going to be better for you, for me. At 70 years old, you're not going to be able to get any insurance anyway. So you're here. So you're doomed. Anybody's living here and you're 70 and you've got to go to the hospital, you're in trouble. As far as the life up to 70, you can live the life of Riley. Now you can go to Cambodia, maybe Vietnam, Thailand, have good insurance. Croatia, somewhere like that, have insurance. I got a list coming up of 10 places, 20 places to live in the world that's is cheaper than the Philippines. And I didn't think Peru could be cheaper than Philippines. And Mexico? You can live in Mexico, old Mexico, cheaper? According to the numbers you can. You're business savvy, so you will make it a lot. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine in the U.S. We'll figure it out. Couple things you can do. A friend of mine started doing this. You go to this same guy. It's the same guy. What he does, he buys stuff from here, like automobile. You know these lights, the flashlights for cars, like
LEDs?
yeah, like not LEDs, but like police car lights and all that stuff, and the front and flashing lights. He sells those from Aliexpress and ships them there in his house, and he sells those online. He doesn't sell 100 of them. He sells like 4, 5, 6, 7 a month of these lights to people across the United States. He makes about $500, $600 a month off that. Plus his Social Security of $1,600. So he's about over $2,000 a month. So he's excited, and he lives on that.
1,000 a month?
Yeah, 13, 14. Yeah,
That's great.
it's good. Rent $100, $200. Yeah, runs. They might. Tommy's Gate.
No, Trump's. What's that?
Tommy's Gate. Yeah, Tommy's Gate's locked. Nobody can get in my gate now. Only one can get in.
Locked.
The only can get in is my wife.
It's locked. It's prohibited.
Yeah, my wife, Mrs. Young. Where did we meet?
Jail.
Jail.
Joe.
Look at there. There's R.R. Watts. High five.
When a foreigner getting free meal in the States and decided to stay in the Philippines, he still gets the opportunity to get free meals? No.
No. Only if he's ordering it like out of Canada or somewhere like that. It'd be hard. Once they find you're outside the States, kind of hard. You could sneak maybe try to do it. But it'd be hard, man. My friend has that same guy I'm talking about has also a heart condition. He had a stroke and he had to, so he has to stay there in the States. He, married a Filipina and stuff. He finds it's better for him to stay in the States because of health care. And realize overall, he's glad he made that decision, because he can do all the stuff. I don't care where you're at. It all depends on your lifestyle. It also depends on how much you go out for entertainment, yeah. See, here's an example. You're right about that. Rick, if you here's an example. Say, for instance, you're in Virginia or you're in North South Carolina, anything like that. I decided I'm going to go down to, I live in Daytona and I want to go eat at South Beach today. So I get up in the morning. I got R at school. She goes to school there, wherever. Daytona, let's just say that. And I can drive down and have lunch at South Beach. I can go have lunch, sit at the restaurant bar at the beach, have me a nice lunch with Ruth. We can drive back the same day. Nice lunch. I mean, really top of the line, nice lunch. And it has cost me the fuel and everything, probably cost me a couple $100. Right? Because entertainment, things like that. Maybe less, depending on your vehicle. Say $150. Whatever. You can't even go, I can't even go to Malai, Rick. Have a nice lunch at a restaurant. Number one, there ain't none. I can go to Jolly Bee. I can go to the mall. There's not really, and I can come back home. That's the problem. And getting there and getting back. So it's only 45 miles from here, where that is 240 miles or 20 miles from Daytona. And you can get there in 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. Here, it takes just as long to get there. We went on bus, Malai, it's still an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours to get there and back. Then another 2 hours. So it's a 5-6 hour day. Yeah, nothing. Mountain track. There's not too much going on. I mean, really not, Hong. It's really not a lot of things. Even the guys who tell me in Davao, Enrique was telling me in Davao. He's sitting there and he goes, "Well, I already ate at this restaurant, and there's no activities. Where you go to the park, you go to the beach, you do this, that, and other. They have a park and beach in Davao, but it's not the same. They say there's nice beaches there. We never could find a beach. 2019 gallbladder, 4 hours ER, at the medical center, $424. But no, it's much more expensive. By the way, hospital and staff did a great job. So there, Scar, are you in Ilo? Or at the medical center there or another place? $424. Hey, thanks, Solo. Yeah, my wife did that.
Journey or...
So medical center. So 2019.
Anyways, I will just accept haircut.
Oh, you can do haircut. You can do haircut, darling.
And pay me $5, dude.
$5, dude?
Joke.
That's cheap.
Oh, how much then?
How much haircuts, guys, in the States? More like $8-10. So 400, 500.
That's good.
Hey, you cut 4 or 5 heads a day, 10 heads a day. Look at that. Get your chair and put it out in the middle of the field. And the guys come to you.
I will put in the RV park.
Yeah, haircut. Okay. I'll go round up all the old men. Tell them, get over and sit in that chair. You need a haircut. They give mom $10 there. I did that to a friend of mine one time. I said, you need a haircut. Come on. I did that. We're in the store, we're working. I said, you need a haircut. They're going to fire you on the job. You won't get a haircut. He goes, really? I go, yeah, come on. I'll get your haircut. So I told the lady, I'm going to bring this guy up here. When he comes up here, give him a cut like right here, like this. And she did. She cut his hair. And he goes, why you cut my hair like that? I said, well, you got to have it for your new job. She cut his hair like this, like this. So he gets done. I said, you look really good. So I went to the store manager. And I said, doesn't he look good? And he goes, yeah. He says, Tom said I had to have a haircut because I could lose my job. He goes, well, you're going to lose your job with that haircut for sure. He started laughing. Sorry. He said, no, you look good. He said, thank you, Tom, for getting a haircut. And I gave him $50. He's laughing about it. He's okay. He's a good guy. But I could play tricks on him like that. That was mean for me to do that. I looked up the hotel, saw only a few listed. Yeah. Say, Miss Summit, $7. See, $7. So
$7?
yeah, so 350 peso. It's okay.
Not bad.
What a bargain. Yes, dollars. Last time I went to CDL and saw Top Gun. Oh yeah, including the hotel. It was same cost as seeing a movie in the States.
Good girl, stylist.
Yeah, and I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, and the movies are nice there. I'm glad to see they started showing movies again. They weren't showing them for a long time. There are really advantages living here for sure. But go back and see a different movie next week. You're not going to be able to see one at that same theater, Tom. It's the same movie. They show it now for the next month, 2 months, 3 months. And that's the sad thing about it. So what do you do after that? So, okay, I'll go, instead of going to that mall, I'll go to the southern mall, I go here, go there. We did that. We've been here 7 years. We did that. We've been to every nook and cranny. I even went to a butterfly park. Come on. I even went to a Buddhist temple. Can you see Daddy Tom at a Buddhist temple? I was in there with the Buddhists in there. And they were doing the Buddhists. And it's the funniest thing. All of them came up. Sir, you okay? Yeah. We even went to Buddhist temple, something to do. We went everywhere, man. We went everywhere. There's not a park or place I haven't been. I've been to People's Park so many times. My name is etched in the stones. In Davao. CDO same. I need to. Cebu, we went all around there. I'm done with Cebu. You can have Cebu. My 200 peso. Yeah, mine charges nothing. But you're right. Pumpkin Joe, good morning.
Pumpkin Joe, good morning.
Been a while since I caught your live stream. It's about time you came on, Joe. Been waiting for you. Pumpkin Joe, did you get a car? Did you get Bumblebee? Is that your car?
Bumblebee.
Yeah, you got a car, yellow car. Is that your new car? I saw a live stream saying that a lot of foreigners in Dumaguete, I said before, a lot of bloggers are that kind of foreign living there is kind of a promotion. Yeah, they are. There's so many foreigners living there, but if you look at the ones that are there, I know of 7 or 9 that's leaving, that's gone. I mean, gone. That went back to the States. And some now, like Bud Brown's leaving. I think Old Dog's leaving. I don't know if Gio's down there. I forget who's down there anymore, but 7 are gone, and there's 3 or 4 others leaving soon. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Cebu. Did you like Cebu?
Not really.
Yeah. I asked the kids, the ones that live there, do you like Cebu? They go, no. They asked me, said, Daddy Tom, why is there graffiti everywhere? I said, I don't know. There's graffiti. Every building has graffiti on it. I don't know. Very dirty. It's not new. I've had it, Bumblebee, for about 3 years now. Oh, okay. So tell me your latest experience, and I apologize. I had bypassed that video this morning. Tell me your latest experience. What happened? Did you almost hit someone in the car? Are you rethinking driving? Are you rethinking what's going on with that? I understand that something happened and I missed it. And maybe you can help me with that, Joe. Yeah, downtown is crowded and the roads are narrow. There's piles of trash bigger than this house and 30 feet high down some of the streets. And some of the trash has not been picked up for weeks. It's incredible. Especially those big condo buildings. They take the trash and they have dumpsters, but they're not really dumpsters. They're bins. And so the trash is piled up, and the bins are covered up, and then it goes on, and it smells. Yeah. Downtown Cebu's more like Manila. Yeah, I personally just don't like Cebu. I did not like the islands either. I'm down Oslo, but down in there, I didn't like it. It was
Very far.
very far, very restricted, no food,
And it's difficult.
difficult.
What's this?
Get around.
Get ATM there.
Yeah, no ATMs. Forget about it. You get out of Cebu, go south. Forget about it. You ain't getting no ATM. We had to go all the way back up Cebu. How many hours is that on the bus ride? 3, 4 hours, one way. Just get money on a card. And I asked, I said, yeah, there's plenty. You go down there, yeah, no worries. They're right. Get down there, and there was no. That's the thing. You know, you really have to be not stiff necked, but you got to be able to bend like the willow tree because things change all the time. I'll never forget that. We were hungry too. Remember that? We had no money. We were hungry, had no money. Could not withdraw. I finally got Remitly that Western Union and all of them had banned me because I had sent, and because they banned most people that send money here. Bud Brown's been banned, Mike, my Philippine journey, even Rike. They only sent some Remitly. I said, listen, just give me $50 in here and I'll do it. It took me almost an hour on the phone with them to get me $50. I have plenty of money. But they just don't want to send it because of all the mess that's going on here. That's the reason now, even they're reluctant now. Western and all of those. They have a hard time sending money here. But if you do bank-to-bank transfer here, it's here. I'm not listening to the vloggers anymore if you want to get no more good life adventure. Life is good if you just do your own thing. Yeah, well, you know what? I have to listen to some of the vloggers because some of them have got some pretty good information. If you're in a small town in the U.S., no malls, and if you're out lucky, they will have one old theater. Yeah, some. You'll see the difference where you choose to live. Yeah, well, you know, even, here's an example. I find, I'm just going to say something. Let's just say, this is Macon, Georgia. I'm just using that example. Or Palatka, Tennessee. Palatka, Florida. I'm just going to use that one. Any one of those places. I'm within an hour or 2 hours getting anywhere to go to any theater I want to do. I can do anything I want to do when I want to do. If I want to go to the beach, I'm there. If I want to go to the park, I'm there. If I want to go to Disney, I'm there. And I'm still out and about. I'm at a river, and I could actually live in a boat right there. Actually, you can live in Palatka, Florida right now on a boat, on a houseboat. And they have rentals. You can rent houseboats there. And they're nice. They're nice. They're only like 300 square feet, but it's okay. They're nice. They're like $500, $700, $800 a month, depending. John Ferris, that's how I live. How I have to always live about too. Kids being horrible people happens. Some teen girl pushed her friend out in front of us.
That's like teasing a child.
Yeah, I had to slam the brake with my kids and wife in the car. Got rear-ended by a big truck as a result. Oh. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Like, school is done, then they're walking along the highway, then they're like, just play. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I know. I love you too, darling. Daddy's doing a live stream, and I know. I know. He's trying to give me a high five. Give me a high five. All right, good boy. Another high five. Okay, good boy. Give me another high five. Good boy. Yeah, okay. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's our baby. I am so sorry that happened. BT, good morning. I'm so sorry. Things like that happen. You never really know what happens, and you never know the reason why kids will do something like that. That's really bad. Look at him.
High five.
All right, high five. All right. All right. Well, high five again. He's biting. I'm not no chew bone. You know, that reminded us. We stopped because 2 kids from one day ran out in front of us. And I almost hit them. I had to stop driving. I couldn't deal with doing something to a child. It's because parents don't care. These are the kids' fun. That's the thing. Kids here, kids everywhere. They just kind of go everywhere, you know. So howdy BT. HM Our slips, yeah. Can't do bank to bank with mine. I have a physical.
Need to
Go into the
physically
bank to
go.
authorize. How can I physically authorize? Yeah. I tell you what, do this, Pumpkin Joe. Sign up on whether you sign up on mine or not. Go on Wise, wise.com. It's owned by. It used to be TransferWise, and that's called Wise. It's kind of part of the World Remit Group. Go on there, put an account in, send money from USA Bank. You have to put in all the codes and everything. And you can send it to a bank here in your wife's name or you in your name. And it's there within between 20 seconds and 40 seconds. It's 24 cents. My last one I did, it was $50. They charged me 74 cents. I had to send a guy in India money. His card charged me the 74 cents. I mean, come on. Oh, and I get 3% back on top of that. So whatever the 3% is, I get that back, credit to my account. So they don't charge. And I sent $25, and they charged me 3 cents. I don't know why the rates are different, but I don't know. I don't complain. If it's under $1, they charge me to transfer money from the United States here to the Philippines. And it's done within seconds. So I can transfer it to her bank in seconds. It's literally, you see it. It goes in a circle, and it goes in a circle, and then it goes a little thing, and it goes into another circle. And that circle may go like 10 seconds, and then once it says it's already in the bank. It's that fast. They use that new network called the one that Jeb Jam, what's that thing called? And Bill Pruitt says, what's the name of that network, Mama? Stripe? Stripe.
I don't know.
Steve, at St. John's River near Palaca one summer liked to burn up. It's so hot. Yeah, BT. It's hot there. It is hot there. I like Palaca though, man. It's a beautiful area. But anyway, I was replying to Rick. I think it's wherever you live. In other words, the environment here is great and fantastic. If you're a person, it just wants to retire and come here, but if you're active like me and you want to do more stuff, you're stuck. If you want to lay back, watch TV, and do stuff like this, go have coffee, whatever, every once in a while, it's okay. But man, I like to get out and I like to go. So I like riding a bike, and it's kind of hard because traffic and life. You're scratching my leg now. Teens here are a problem because they don't know too young to go to jail. Yeah, I know. And get this, there's no jail to put them in. They don't have teen jail here. They don't even have police. They have them, but they don't really put anybody in jail here. Good boy.
Omer.
Omer.
His name is Omer.
Omer. He is a good boy. He is a good boy.
It's Omer,
hey,
baby.
I tell you what he'll do. If I tell him go pick something up off of the floor and bring it to me, if I can get his concentration, he'll bring it to me. Piece of paper, whatever. Sorry, motorbike kit is not their fault really. They were just started staring at the kids while we were about to kill her. I have it on video with them being minors. I'm not sure I can share it. Yeah. I know. We did not share any of that videos, things that happened to us, because I think I would have gotten in trouble. I decided not to do it. I think it'd just be better off if I didn't do it, you know. Good fishing though. Yeah, great fishing there in Palaca. Nice. I think it's St. John's River. And it's wide river. But Palaca's a good place, and all that up in there. But it's in the center of the state. It's quiet. There ain't nothing happening there. It's so quiet there that you're a tree limb fall miles away. You know, it's really like nonchalant town. But it's leaving and going to Mexico to be close to family. And Paul and Gio aren't leaving. They're just talking about taking long trips to other countries. Oh, okay. I see. I mean, last time that I watched the video on Old Dog, it was a while, and he said he was leaving. They're thinking about going back to to wherever they went last time. And so I know he's looking at going to Vietnam and other places like that. I do know that. And yeah, he was thinking about it. But there's 7 vloggers that I know has left down there, and there's
Go
quite a
back
few
na. They
people.
go back.
They left like a hot potato,
Tired na.
tired of the Philippines, wore out. I mean,
Then
they're
when they're tired, they'll go back here too.
yeah. When they get tired over there, they'll come back here.
Resting place.
And so you understand that, right? I think you get
Just
tired no matter where
relax
they're at.
Here.
But on the other hand, there's some guys going because of health. Get push at 70. You know, got to have some type of insurance, and then you better have some cash.
Medication.
I put the URL in and saved it. Yeah, do that. Check it out. You don't have anything to lose. It ain't going to cost you anything to join. And I get a couple bucks if you sign up, and then you get a couple bucks also for signing up.
What's that?
For Wise, you get a couple bucks, and then you save 3% on transactions. It's pretty cool. I just sent money yesterday, and it was literally there within. I'll be honest with you. I had to double check it went. I was afraid. I said, didn't go, but it went. It did it in, I don't know, 20 seconds. So yeah, that's the best. Wise is the best right now.
Where you sent?
Yeah, I said, why the money I sent to you. Happy Valentine's Day, Pumpkin Joe. Thank you. Yeah, I know. RR, you're so right. A lot of stubborn teens, but government has a place for them. You know what? I wonder why. I've noticed that. It seems that the children here are kind of like that. Are they just normal teens, right?
Yeah, new generation.
New generation. A lot of talk back too. You notice that? Yeah, we don't put up with our talking back, which she doesn't. She's a good girl. You know, Mexico has gone up quite a bit from what I hear. I hear it's approached U.S., and that's the case. I don't think Bud want to be there long. Yeah, I think he's headed to Empanada and La Paz and going down. He used to live there.
Empanada, that's bread.
Yeah, it's Empanada. And he has. I know he's going because of his family. There's a couple of RVers that I know are down there now. They love it there.
Jack Eastman.
Good morning, Jack.
Happy Valentines Day.
Are you in Thailand? Jack is in Thailand. Are you? High five, Jack. Good for you. Are you? Good for you, man. Thailand. That's good, man. You are all over the place. Jack can tell you. So, Jack, how are things? I think to the guys that are left Dumageddon, honestly, are saying that it was health. Some are saying they were bored. The other vloggers are telling me that they're just they didn't gel. Never really been out of the States before and just came here. They really didn't understand what the Philippines is about. You got to have a lot of flexibility. If your bus doesn't show up on time, you got to wait the extra hour or two. You got to be able to flexible. Sometimes you have to sleep on the side of the road to wait for the bus the next day. Sometimes you have to sleep at the bus terminal in Davao and wait for the bus to come pick you up. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do, or the bus breaks down. You're on the side of the road. A couple times. We don't like bus breakdown, but they do. It's always at the heat of the day, and it breaks down near the side of the road. So you better make sure you have contacts to help pick yourself up, especially in an accident or something. Yeah, my guy in Valencia City lost his brand new pick-em-up truck he bought. He paid $2.5 million peso for it, and got in an accident. The guy stopped like that, and he kind of bumped him, and then the truck hit him in the back, but they blamed him because he had the most expensive truck, and they took the truck, and he paid cash for it, and he ended up losing that truck, and he had to make it right with everybody because, as you do, be careful driving. And he was just in tears. They took my truck.
It's safe walking.
Yeah. And if you're walking, make sure you wear bumper gears on. we almost got hit walking the other day. I gotta walk. Gotta go. See, okay, thank you so much.
God bless.
God bless John Ferris.
Many foreign didn't have the job. They stay in Thailand, Malaysia.
Yes, they
Here,
did.
Asia.
You're right, or you're right. They stayed in other countries and didn't have the jab. You're right. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Some of the guys still didn't have the jab, and it's not coming here still because of the requirement that they have to have. You're right. You're right. There's still a lot of guys. Tim is still in Africa wanting to come, and he's didn't get it, so he's not able to come.
Africa.
Yeah. I have some family who's there in Mexico in a tourist visa. Tourist area. They said there's an area that's really can be dangerous, yes. But some unspoken agreement not to cause issues in there. Yeah. It's the mafia. Mafia. It's the same as they have here. It's the same as they have here. It's the same here. Oh, okay. But yeah, in fact, you're right. My friends are down in La Paz, with Empanada. I think it's I pronounce that Empanada, something like that. Ensenada, maybe Ensenada. Ensenada. Maybe I'm thinking empanada the bread.
Bread.
Okay, maybe it's Ensenada or something like that. They were there on their RV. They're staying down there 6 months, and then they're coming shooting back up. I stayed. If you come out of San Diego and you come right there at the border line, at the border there, I stayed there in my RV, but I never did go into Mexico. It's easy to get across and come back, but I never did go down there. But my friends did. But I stayed with a bunch of guys right there in my RV. It's nice, really nice. It doesn't cost anything, and so I spent no money. Because that's what they do. They go with no money and they just do their thing. Well, you got to pay for food and fuel, but that's how they live. They do it every day. They've been doing that one for 5 years now. They live on their retirement. Just got there about 1 week ago, trying to figure out a little good food for sure. I am in Phuket with Jack. Be careful there now. You be careful there. Those girls are tough. Jack. High five, Jack. Have fun.
Who's that guy?
Burn season.
Who's that guy that went there in Phuket?
Yeah.
Who's that? The Australian that went.
The Australian guy went to Phuket. Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Forget his name now. Yeah, he used to tell me, I'm in Phuket, I'm drinking. Oh, Benny the Mac. Benny's I talked to Ben. Hey, Benny's doing good. Benny the Mac's doing good, by the way. Anybody know Benny the Mac? He's doing good. He's married. High five to my buddy Benny the Mac. Contented and married. I have a dash cam because I saw Philly blackmailed that for cars. Yeah, in fact, my friend had a dash cam too, but the dash cam didn't work in the rear end. It only worked on the front end. And so he got blamed for the accident. Philly was smart. Philly's been in a few accidents, 3 or 4, I think. It's smart, but still foreign must be observant. Some fellow men here, they know the foreigners, they're looking for a chance. That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what happens. Hello, Mark King.
Mark
Hi,
King.
Finn.
Good
High
morning.
five.
Happy
You're
Valentine's
exactly
Day.
right, RR. You're so right. Yeah, and Philly is smart. He's learned how to protect himself on that, and I agree. Unfortunately, that's true. Every country, though, yes, it can. It happens in the States. Come on, it's a scam. I'm in Walmart one day. I come out, look at my bumper. Somebody pushed in my bumper. Somebody backed into me. About next day, I get a phone call from Geico. Your car has been in an accident. Where? Walmart parking lot said you backed into them. I said, how? I said, you backed into them and you caused damage to the car. I said, how could I? Because I was working all day. You would not believe what I had to go through to get that off my record and keep Geico from saying, okay, we're going to charge more money. Yeah, that was the scam. So they backed into my truck, think that they're going to get money, but yet they got caught. And eventually, Geico's fraudulent team uh, chased them down, and I suspected they had to do whatever they had to do. Ruth, what do you think about that video about jet ski bike? She loved it. She said she wants one of those. Maxville, how you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Great to see you too. How you doing? High five. So how are things where you at today? Are you
Don't bite lagi. Sakit na.
are you at a bike rally? Yeah, Omer's playing. He's just so much energy today.
Yeah, you just did not lazy. You not sit still here. Always keep biting my hands.
Oh,
Sakit.
you want to come up here and be on the show? He wants to be on the show. Happy Valentine's Day.
Joe and Gina.
Harang. So, but they're going to stay 6 months down in La Paz, and I guess apparently that's how long the visa is in Mexico, and then they're going to come back up, and they're going to do a circuit. They do the circuit. They're like you, Mexico, where they get an RV and they'll do the circuit where you do the bike rallies. They'll do some of the bike rallies and some of the other ones in the RVs. They just left. I'm really losing it. I need to get more involved in these names. A place in Texas where you can boondock for free for 2 weeks, right on the beach, and it's free. You don't pay any cost or anything. I think small permits, $10. But anyway, they boondocked there for 2 weeks and then left there and went down there. Tom, I bet she wants to build that jet ski bike.
I'm getting ready for the Daytona bike. Quick.
Yeah, that's right. It starts first week of March.
I want to watch that one.
Yeah, well, you got to go to a rally. You got to go to a rally. I got to take Ruth there. I would have to.
I will ride a bike.
Her being the Seventh-day Adventist in a bike rally.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew? Would be something to see. I would love to have her see everything she sees.
No, I don't want to go.
Well, now you want to go.
No.
I want you to go. No.
No.
We're going.
No, I want. It's better for me to go fishing.
Okay. But what if it's too late at night and you got to go? So you got to go to the bike rally. Honey, we'll go to the bike rally and walk around. You got to see the bikes. It's not what you think.
Women wear bikinis.
Women wear bikinis. Yeah, they wear bikinis.
They show the butt.
They show the butt and panty too. She goes, really? They show panty? I go, yeah. You might see panty. You might see. Honey. You might see one topless too.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
But you love to go there.
Well, honey, listen. If I walk down the street and somebody's in front of me, it's okay. I can still look.
You show a lot more than that. I don't want to do that.
Oh, come on. Well, we're going to go. We're going to be living there. We're going to be living there. You don't think you're going to see it anyway? You'd be living, it'd be at a park light, at a stoplight there on 92 in the racetrack. You're going to see it. We're going to be living right there. Either they're going to be in Tyler, Texas. It's either there or both.
Omer, sit still, Omer.
Yeah. Hey, RR, can you imagine? They have panty? Yeah, they wear bikini and panty. Or just panty. And then, can you see? Now, my little wife, but she has to, you see what I mean by experiencing life? Okay, guys, come on. I want to experience life a little bit more. And just because it's there does not mean
I don't want to say labut.
Honey, so what? All right, do you know how many labuts I've seen walking on the streets here? Are you kidding me? And you're talking about that. Are you talking? And you're talking about that?
Omer.
You talking about that? Are you kidding?
Stay there.
Me labut.
Stay there.
There's me labut here.
Stay.
Mark King, that's why you need the jet ski bike so you can ride it. Yes, you're right about that, Mark. I was telling someone how much cheaper the cost is in Mindinao in your area. As an example, our electric bill in Duma 8 to 9,000 per month. Our friend's electric Davo was a little over 1K. Yeah, mine is 7, 6K a month. I have solar, but we have the highest rates where I'm at. Highest rates. Jack, I'm moving. Yeah, I'm moving to Florida
Moving to Florida.
or Texas, Tyler, or both. Uh, Only because, Jack, 70 and above, you have no insurance. You are messed. If I get sick and something happens to me, I don't have a lot of money that I can just, okay, 10 grand, 20 grand, okay, no worries. But if the hospital gets 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 grand, 100 grand, I'm doomed. So, just money disappears. Because we have multiple sources of income, but then again, too, never going to be enough. Guy in Cebu, I was saying this morning, Jack, is stuck at the hospital. He went in diabetes, and they said they accepted his insurance, and come to find out they don't accept it anymore. And they required him to pay, it was $9,900 and change cash, USD, dollars, for his couple of days stay in the hospital. So he found himself in really anger management mode, and no insurance that he thought he'd been paying on, or $500 a month. They don't accept it anymore. So he talked to Aetna and his wife. One had United, one had Aetna, and his wife's plan will not cover because she's Filipino. They're from the States. So they just basically decided that they're going to pay the bill and get out of Dodge. He's just really mad. He's angry at the world right now. Let's see. He doesn't use aircon though, and ran to almost 24/7. I run mine. Mine's on now. Mine's on almost 24/7. Pumpkin Joe. Morning, Joe and Jeannie. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, you're paying between the electric companies, if I remember correctly. That's exactly right. I have one in CDO and I have one in Davo, and we're paying the bills. And get this, the dam is right here where they're getting their power, a lot of their power from. The substations that power in these big cities are here. But yet I have to pay. Daytona is closer to Philippines weather. Yeah. Daytona, yeah, it's about the same. I know for me, Ruth and I, for me it's the same. It's the same for me. Hot. I can handle the heat there and here too. Heat doesn't bother me. I do have to have some type of aircon, though. It's common sense. I'm not going to sit out in the heat all day. But as you know, you go to the States, everywhere you go is aircon. We sometimes don't realize how important there is something to keep busy doing, when you're here like this, and what can you do to keep busy. And sometimes you can ride your bike and your motorcycle and go to different places, but after a while, that same old road. Now, it's the same in the States, where you go on the same old road, same old thing. But the difference is you can go. I'm trapped here because ours in school and I can't go anywhere. I'll be the same in the States. I can't go anywhere there either. But at least I'll have more accessibility to other things. We stopped using aircon for the most part. We'll decide what to do there, as electrical is our biggest bill. Yeah, feel safe with the health. I mean, I'm healthy, don't take any medications, but also, then again, too, I'm thinking about my wife. What if I pass tomorrow? How's she going to take care of herself? I don't know. So I said, okay, maybe get there, get a job. Not me, but her. She can get a job. She's going to get a green card upon entry, so she can go immediately to work if she wants to. Now, I can piddle around and do a few things for extra money, which I know how to do. Yeah, so glasses at the flea market. I mean, there's many things you can do. I mean, come on. You can, I can go Aliexpress and buy me, you know, 50 dozen of shirts, take them to the States, buy them for, you know, less than $1 each, take them to the States, sell them for $10 each. There's many things you can do to make a buck, man. There's so many things to make a buck. A new thing now is milk tea here. You want to make $1 here? Get in the milk tea business. I'm getting ready to move to the Daytona area in Florida. Are you really? Are you really, Joe? Are you going to move to the Daytona area? Are you? That will be either there or Tyler. I suspect both. My brother lives, Tyler. And I'm very familiar with Florida. And I know the ins and out there. And I know, like, where I can live, like, inexpensively. And I know how to maintain a life. Meaning I know that where I can go and I need to sell something. Or, like, for example, if I wanted to sell t-shirts for a living, I know I can do it at the Daytona Flea Market. It's a huge, one of the biggest flea markets. If it ain't the biggest, it's maybe the biggest. I know Donald Trump was looking at that place. I don't know if he bought it or not, but it was the biggest. This thing's huge, man. Well, you could go through it in a day, but you need almost 2 days to go through it. A lot of it's air-conned, so you can anything and everything you want to buy. But I used to sell stuff there, and I used to sell a lot of stuff there. And it didn't matter what I had. There was one time I decided I was going to sell furniture there, and I bought a bunch of furniture from guys closing out his store. And he couldn't sell it. He had it for pennies on a dollar. So I took it to the flea market, raised the price on it, and sold the heck out of it. And sold it all out in just a few hours. So, it's about having the clientele. It's the clientele. It's, supply and demand and the clientele where your location. Tom, you can set up with real fine when you pass away if you have the term life insurance. Yeah, no matter what. You know what, Mark? That's a good point. Term life insurance here is nothing. They don't pay nothing. They don't. Term life insurance here for me to get a policy, it's not worthwhile me getting a policy for Ruth. Even the states do not pay here. They don't. So if I buy a policy, meaning in the States and here, they won't pay here. They don't pay benefits to anyone here. You can get Philippine insurance, but what's you gonna do with a couple $1,000? I mean, I want her to get $100 grand, $200 grand, $300 grand, $400 grand. I don't want her to get, $1,000, $2,000. What's that going to last her? 2 months, 3 months, 4 months? So that's the reason why. She can go to the States, make her money, get on Social Security, make her own money. She immediately can apply for Social Security card once she arrives. She gets that card, then she can go to work. She can do anything she wants to. Heck, she can go sit at Burger King or something, work if she wants to. But she does have a job offer. I do have a job offer also. That's pending. I really have some friends in Dayton area. It's Daytona, right? You're talking about Daytona, right? Daytona, Florida, or Dayton, Ohio. Daytona, Florida is a great place. I have some, and I like it because of the beach. Sunrise, Daytona, sunset, St. Pete. Same day. Pros and cons. There's many pros and cons. There's a lot of cons, man. I can tell you a lot of cons. But some pros too. Pros and cons here for me right now. There's more cons than there's pros. Cheap living is about the only thing you're getting here. That's it. Cheap living, what I mean by that is the house is paid for. But my house can be paid for in the States too. Because I was thinking about an RV situation or not necessarily a mobile home, but a tiny home situation. There are places I can actually put a tiny home. I did find some lots, a couple $1,000s there, that I can put a tiny home on it and an RV. And that's what we're looking at doing. The only problem is going to be the septic. Septic's going to cost me like $5,000 to have septic run in. I can't make my own septic there. Won't pass code, but I get power and electricity. Yeah, Philly Health only covered $20K, less than $400 when my wife had a child. Considering since I paid well over $3K, I wasn't impressed. Whoa, Puppy Joe, I didn't realize that. $3K, so she had a cesarean, right? Wow, is that much in the States? What is it in the States? Well, it's probably about $8,000 to have a baby now in the States. Wow. Oh, Florida. Oh, okay. Yeah. Joe, I see Florida. Well, you know what, Joe? Unbelievable, huh? Got $400. Can't believe it. Since I paid well over $3,000 to have a baby. Mother, we just adopt. My mom. So Florida, yeah, Daytona's nice, Joe. My mom 99 and lives in West Palm. Not really a lover of Florida. I understand. West Palm, boy, she's 99. Congratulations, Jack. 99 lives in West Palm. West Palm, beautiful area. Beautiful. I have a friend that lives in Cooper City, down Hollywood. Down off to the right. Cooper City's off to the right. Down towards the Glades down there. Not really, but still a ways down. But I have to tell you, it's okay. It's okay. When I moved to Orlando for the whole time, I lived there 8 years. I had nothing but bad luck when I was there. What kind of things did you have bad happen to you, Mark? Good morning, Tim D. How you doing? Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. So, what kind of bad times did you have, Mark? What things affected you? Don't you think about taking off. You come over here. We sit over here with your husband.
What?
Oh. Yeah, C-section. They will try to do that if they can justify because it takes 15, 30 minutes of profit hours. A normal birth. Oh, I see. I see. Well, I tell you what. Nothing is perfect, having a wonderful baby. You name it, Mark King, he's had a problem. I'm sorry. Morning, Tim. So how's Tim D doing? So, Mark King, sorry to hear that. Sorry he had a hard time in Orlando. Orlando can be a tough city. It really can be. It's a tourist trap. You got to get outside of Orlando. You got to get over towards Winter Springs, Altamont Springs, Lake Mary. Get out of that area. What area did you live in? You got to get it out of that area. When I first moved there, all that area, Altamont, Lake Mary, was all orange groves, man. It was nothing but orange groves. There was a small mall there, Altamont Mall, which ended up being a big mall. But there was nothing there. But now it's a hot spot, man. There's where the rich go. There's where all your millionaires head to. That and Ormond Beach. But Ormond Beach, did you know there's a lot of millionaires in Ormond Beach, Florida? Go figure. SJ. Hi, guys. SJ, good morning. Today's my birthday, 65. Spent in the Philippines. High five, SJ. Congratulations, man. Happy 65th birthday. Yeah. High five. I thought about RV living, but with fuel prices and the government war on petroleum products, kind of soured me. House that gets 7 miles a gallon. Yeah, Jack, I understand that. I do understand that. There's not much you can say about the fuel situation with that, and there's shortages. Not shortages, but the prices have actually decreased considerably. A friend of mine's is paying $2.99 a gallon now in Georgia, so it's gone back down. Depending if you get a diesel pusher or what. You think diesel would be cheaper, but it's not. But I noticed that, yeah, you're right, fuel. But living in an RV gives you another. Listen, it's like this. Common sense tells you. You have a house, even though it's on wheels, You don't have to buy furniture. You don't have to buy dishes. You don't have to buy plates. You don't have to buy couches. You don't have to buy chairs. You don't have to buy beds. You don't have to buy coffee pots. You don't have to buy a microwave. You don't have to buy a stove. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Some have showers outside. Has a generator on board. Uh, Common sense is forget that. Go 100% solar. You can solarize it. You can solar an RV. They're doing it now for less than $5,000 and completely have 100% off-grid solar, or you're running off-grid solar all the time. The only problem is your water tanks and your gray tank, your black and gray tanks to use the bathroom. So that is your problem. It gives you, depending on who you are, you go compost and toilet and go along, weeks and weeks and weeks. But if you have your shower's going to be limited, and so is your gray tank. So it gives you 2 weeks tops. So what a lot of guys are doing is they're buying, they're going into what they call RV lots and doing that, and then they just change the corner, or they just do BLM for 2 weeks and then come in and spend a night. BLM, which is free, come in for one night and do all the dumpings and everything else. So you got all these things that gives you opportunity, and that's what a lot of guys are doing. And some guys now have been doing it, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, easy. And they're doing it. They're enjoying it. If you go online, you'll see that so many people are doing that. I did it for a few years, and I enjoyed it. And I would do it tomorrow, but I can't. I have R in school, so she's got to go to school. Once she gets out of school, that's what we're going to do. I'm going off grid. I'm off grid, man. 100%. What I be spending is what we eat. Because it'll be 100% solar. I won't have to worry about. Don't have to worry about anything other than fuel, maintenance on the vehicle, and you be smart about that. Make sure you get decent vehicle and have somebody knows about it to repair it. And then I have a couple of friends that are like that know that. Get in a group. There's going to be a mechanic in a group anyway. A lot of those guys, they travel in groups. I had a group I traveled with. It's about 200 of us. So we go meet and greet. Be 200 of us there. It started out with 10, and I was one of the top 10 there. And it just grew and grew and grew. So we decided to go and stay in the desert. We'd go in the desert. Some would say, okay, I'll see you next month. I'm going here. And some say I'm going here. But we would do that and enjoy it. And we'd live off grid. And we'd just fill up our tanks and be out there. And there's ways to get water. And there's ways to take showers outside too, Let's see. Anything in Texas will be more expensive than Florida, Tom. Yeah. The only difference is RV parks in Texas, you can actually rent an RV park in an RV, put your RV in an RV park for $300 a month. There are places in Florida you can do it for $200 a month. But then you got to pay electricity and everything else. These $300 a month, some will come with electricity included. So I could live on site with electric, water, cable, TV, internet, all for $300 a month, including that. There's no other fees. There's no other things like that. So $300 a month. Well, heck, if I go 100% solar, I'm going to save, which it's free anyway, but I'm going to go 100% solar. So when I'm not in that park and I want to travel around, it's $300, but you have to sign 1-year lease. It's $350 there in Daytona where I'm at. I just talked to them a couple of weeks ago, and they went up to $350, so it's $350 plus electric. So it's still going to cost you $450 and $475, but so what? Everything's included, $475, everything, and then all you have to do is buy your food and every gas, and insurance, everything else. I kind of wish I stayed there and saved the $225,000 I spent here and stayed in the States. But I got a beautiful wife and I love her, and we're going to go there. I have doctor's appointment to have some surgery soon. Oh wow. So, Tim D, We're going to pray for you, man. I'm so sorry. I hope you're everything okay. Pray for you, man. Please hang in there. I borrowed you. Hello, hello, hello. Opening, Tom. I did credit you out of respect, though. I learned in school. You can't play the rest. It's okay. Use it all you want. Hello, hello, hello. Who is this? This is my hello, hello, hello. Say,
Hello, hello, hello.
that's it. Perfectly
This is
done.
Ruth and Tom from Ruth and Tom Filipino Adventures.
It's supposed. That's it. You did it wrong. You're supposed to be Tom. It's supposed to be Tom and Ruth, not Ruth and Tom.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe. Or how about
Hello, hello, hello.
hello? This is Ruth.
Oh.
I tricked you. And Tom.
Bali.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. This is Ruth. And you're supposed to say, and Tom.
This is Tom and Ruth Filipino Adventures.
There you go. You got it right. Good morning, sweetie family. Good morning, good morning. If you pay cash for the RV, you won't have monthly rent or mortgage payments. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You won't have any payments at all other than the park. In the park, you just, let's just say, for instance, say you buy an RV.
$100 per year.
Yeah.
$100 per year. Oh, no.
If say for instance you have payments RV, say it's a $20,000 RV. I'm just using that example. And say payments are going to run you 6%. Say they're going to run you whatever you pay $300 a month. I'm just using this. And you have lot rent $300 a month or $400 a month. So it's $700 a month. And it's all included. So if it gets $800 a month, say, with electric, I'm just saying if you do. Best thing is just buy the RV. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do something like that. Then you're set. You don't have to worry about it. But even if it costs you $800 a month, most people here, you rent an apartment. Say you rent it $200, $300, $400 a month. Same situation, right? Then you have electric and everything else. Say it's $50 a month or whatever. But in my case, it's $140 a month. So apple to apple, it's cheaper here, of course. The activity is limited and insurance limited, so the cons start filtering in. And so I see more cons than a positive thing. And I worry, honestly, about my babies. I want to make sure they're okay. I don't want to have to worry my wife's okay when I'm gone. It's not right, because I'm old school. My father taught me, take care of your family no matter what. Thick or thin, all the way to the end. And that was his saying. Thick or thin, all the way to the end. And he did that for me and Rich and Barry. If we needed $5,000 for school, we got the $5,000. If he had to go work nights at a gas station to do it, he did it. So he taught us that. And so I refuse that. These guys come here and they marry some 20-year-old. Then they're 70. What in the world? Or say you marry a 30-year-old or 40-year-old and you're 75. What in the world? Say you live to 85. I feel sorry for a lot of the guys. Just women. Diesel is cheaper here as it is, yeah. But not in the States. No truckers move the nations. That's exactly right. You're right. 1 month was headed in a crash with illegal. In 1 month was head on crash with illegal. Had no insurance, no other driver's license. Had lost my job. Had my car repo. Then I was living, told her to move out. And in 1 month, you're with an illegal woman. Had no insurance, no driver's.
Illegal women?
Mark King.
You're not.
Sir. Whose fault's that? I got in trouble one time. I didn't pay my tag on my car. I'll get to it. I got pulled over one time. Cop says your tag's out of date. Give me your license. Look, my license, okay. Let me see your insurance, okay. He says, I'm writing you a ticket for your tag. I said, oh, come on. Let me go on this. No. He says, whose fault is it? I said, for what? I said, the DMV for not sending it to me on time. Right. You got that on your birthday. You know that. You should have paid it. I go, well, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. You said I got it. I didn't get it. I said, sir, ticket.
Ticket.
You wrote me a ticket. $150. But I tell you what he did do. He put a disclaimer in there: if it's paid within the next 24 hours, that the ticket was disbursed, and it did. It was. So I paid it within an hour. He was being nice. My wife is preparing for lunch. Just heard your comment about my birthday and said to me, somebody, she has a birthday and you didn't know. I messaged you. Ha 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 ha. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, SJ.
Birthday.
Not even talk about what happened to my wife too. Oh man. I'm so sorry, Mark King. Well, if I knew you then, you could have called me. I would have come picked you up. A fuel tank for fuel in a truck was 478 years ago. Yes. My buddies tell me they're spending close to 800-900 now. Yes, you're right, they are. And you know something, Joe? I was looking at something. Are they getting better rates now? Aren't they getting better rates to offset some of the stuff, even though it's paid by the company? Aren't the rates going up? Aren't they getting better rates, better money now than they ever made as a driver? You know the Indy trucker, and they're telling me they're getting better rate. They're making some awesome money. She's making like 110, and he's made I don't know, 120. I saw it. They did a video. Did you see that where they did show the check stubs? They made $250,000 driving trucks for Florida for the Gator. And I remember that company was nothing. I remember it only had 5 trucks. Now they're all across the nation. I remember that. I remember they only had 5 trucks. I meant to say my ex-wife. Oh, I see. Are you going to buy a small car, and how you are moving around? I'm gonna buy a small car. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a small car. There is a guy there that is a dealer that I know that I can get a small car at the wholesale house. So we'll just go find a car. a couple grand. I get a nice car for a couple grand. Wholesale car. And he has a buy here, pay here lot, but I'll just go get him. We'll go buy us a car. And you know something, didn't get around, has aircon and everything. They're pretty cheap. They're fairly cheap now. He found me a couple, about $2,000, and 2012, 2014. Good cars. One's a van. I like the van. That's what I want to do. One of my best vans. Elvin, good morning. Elvin, how you doing? Nice to see you. Join Jeannie. A full tank of fuel. Sorry for that typo. I already knew. I knew what you're talking about. I plan to live at least 120 years. I hope so. It was the illegal woman that had no insurance, and she was no fault to me. I see. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. And she had no driver license on top of that too. I see. In Massachusetts, the DMV does not send out notices. So to new licenses, registration, they saved $10 million by doing this. Oh wow. Really, Jim? One hauling in oil fields, other with local routes, spend his days home. But anyway, pay has gone up though, as I understand. Yeah, that's exactly right. Did you see their pay? $250,000. They made $250,000. This is in 21. And their pay's gone up in 22. I hate to see what 22 is. This is 21 they made $250,000. Yeah, so can you imagine? I cannot imagine $250,000. And I don't think they were home every night, but pretty close to it. The Florida Gator one time their claim to fame was, drive with us, you're home every night. And if you drive a truck with us, you're home every night. And so I knew them when they started there in Florida, because where they started was locally where I was at. And I used them as a pickup because they were the cheapest to pick up my stuff to sell to Winn-Dixie. And I'll never forget them coming by and picking up my stuff. And they said, if you have another customer, please give these cards out. We're looking for business. We're just starting out. We're struggling. Look at them now. Look at Florida Gator and how big of that they got. Maybe get a job on one of the bases there as a citizen. They have also, Mitch is telling me, Mitch is gone now, I can ask him, there were jobs available there in Mitch's place at NASA, volunteering and getting salary. And the salary was really good, salary. So I could do that. Heck, I work with Mitch. But I could do that part-time, take money. I was making 200K in 17. Whoa! But I was only home 1-3 days a month. Sometimes I would stay out for 3 months at a time. Whoa! You see that? Pumpkin Joe, you were rich. That's good money. 200K in 17. High five to you, my friend. Good for you. I found out this place named Hunsa Valley, where everyone lived in the age of 120 years. A woman looked like a teenager when they were in the 40s. We need to go there. They're still able to have babies at 60. Man. Let me tell you something. I don't know that I could run around the babies catching the baby now. Baby would be out in the street before I could even get up off the couch. Where's that baby? I have no idea. Hold on, I'm getting up there, Mom. I'm getting up off the couch now. Let me go see. I don't know where that baby is. Where's that baby? Did you been watching my baby? I've been watching. Maybe one like this, like this, like this. Where's it at? I have no idea. It's out in the street now. Yeah, I can watch it, but no. Hold on a minute, Mom. I'm getting up off the couch. No, I can get up off the couch. I can catch a baby, but you know what? I could still beat our running. I can't beat Gong Gong, but I could. A couple years ago, I could beat all the kids running, but I can't beat them now. They're growing up and they're faster. Mark King, Mama, where's that baby? We have a baby? What baby? I don't know. We have a baby? Could you imagine? Congratulations to Claude, though. His wife is pregnant, and they're going to be having a new baby soon. In 7 months, 8 months. So congratulations to them. And Claude is 25 in his mind, and 60, that was close, 65?
58.
Huh?
58.
Oh, 50, 58? He's older than 58, isn't he?
He's 58.
I thought he'd say 65. Well, 60 years old having a baby. I would have a baby at 60. Would you have a baby at 65?
No. For the girls, it's okay. If the girls still have baby.
Yeah. Go. See you later, Pumpkin Joe. Thank you so much for staying on.
It's 2 hours now.
Yeah, okay. We're going to get off here now.
I'm so sleepy.
Yeah, okay, now. I guess we'll get off. Ruth is tired of talking.
I did not talk.
What did you say?
Nothing. Hello? Hello? Goodbye.
Hello, and then that's it.
Bye. Like that.
We'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth, Philippine Adventures. I want to thank everybody for always coming on our streams. Thank you so much. From the bottom of our hearts, we really appreciate
I'm tired
it.
sitting here.
Chase that kid down the road, man. To go get a... and you know something? Oh, yeah. I get tired, too. We'll go to town and get some lunch. Oh, we ate there yesterday. Let's go to CDO for dinner. We might get there on time.
It's raining.
11 to 7. Yeah, we'll get there at 7.
It's raining, Mangoday.
Okay, let's go to CDO for dinner.
Make you lazy.
It's too far to go. Yeah, we can get there till dinner time. Thank you, everybody. Mark King, thank you. Jack, money, and good thing. But you're back in the rat race. Stress is a real killer, yeah. If you did find somebody to make it without stress, it'd be okay. Found a job. Otherwise, yeah. Yeah, for sure, Jack. For sure. And you know what? It's like anything else, though, Jack. I know that I thought, what is stress? What is stress caused by? It's a change of environment. It's a change of your daily routine. If my daily routine is stressed out, what would it be stressed out about? Mine was my job. Since I don't have a job anymore, where would the stress come from? Right? Well, stress now, we make it up. Oh, my PLDT's down. My internet is down. My power outages, the 25 power outages this last month. I don't have to worry about that. But I don't worry about that stuff. I do worry about it, but I don't worry about it. But stress is caused by the jobs that I had. It's not caused by the environment I was in. It's caused by the jobs I had. And I came here to the group and then head back to the States, but COVID hit. So my intention is to go back there. Rat race, I'm going back to a rat race. What's the rat race? Going to the store, getting groceries, coming back home, maybe going to the park, going to the theme park. It's no rat race. Turn off the news, turn off the radio, unless you listen to music you like, and you're set. It's like Claude. It's the happiest he's ever been, he said. I realized what was causing stress was me, and the environment I was in, and it was the job. And that was me. It's the same thing with them. And some of the guys tell me it's the same. You're product of your environment. And I think you manage it. Sure, the guy in the interstate's going to make you mad, running in front of you, drive here for a while. Sure, sitting at the airport for 5 hours waiting for a flight. How about spending the night at the airport? Because no flight. I've been there, done that. So, I say this now, and the guys are telling me the same. I said, Tom, things have changed. Things have gotten worse, but they've gotten better. Things is just the same. What's the same? I make more money than I ever made in my life on a job that I made nothing on. I go back there and I get a job, and I'm making more money than I ever made in my life. And then what's stress? I turn off the radio and TV, and I just live my life. I don't worry about any of that stuff because life is too short, and that's what I've realized. You didn't mess up anything, man. I wouldn't even have lease kids for 60 me either, man. See you later, Jim Allner, my good friend. See you, my friend. You're so wise, my friend. High five. Boom, boom. Thank you so much, Mr. Somebody. You don't need to worry about stress, rat race, for everyone on YouTube talking about to the end of the world. I saw that. Whatever. I see that. It's like, oh, be prepared. Okay, whatever. It's like, you remember, Mark? You remember 2007? You may not remember. You remember 2007? The same thing. World's going in. Crowds, the housing market crashed. A friend of mine lost $1 million in the housing market. $1 million he lost. He had to go back living in one of his houses. But he had savings, secret savings. Waited till 2007 went by. 2008, he bought a piece of property. 2009, bought another piece of property. Back on top of the world again, short period of time. No worries. It's just the way life works that way. And I remember that exactly back in 2007. You guys remember 2007? Remember the housing market went to the bottom? And that's exactly what happened. Same thing for me, too. I lost a lot of money, but then again, too, so what? You just go back to basics. That's the reason I said RV, man. So what? The boondock. Live life. I have sun, so I have aircon. I have grow food. I can grow food there. I know how to grow food. Ruth knows how to grow food. Kind of hard for us to grow food here. Unless squash or two. It's clay soil. It's hard for us, man. I remember the world was coming to end when 2000. Yeah, I remember that too, Mark. I remember that. You remember that? But I do remember 2007. That crash that everybody lost the money in. I remember that. So many people and jobs lost. It was horrible, horrible. Okay, it may happen again, but you know what? If you're prepared for it, if you try to do the best you can. I'd rather be there in the States than here if something happened. Here I can't control anything. There I can control things. I can control where I go. I can control what I do. I can control what I eat. I can control any of that. I can't control that here. I'm I'm in a foreign country. A lot of guys don't realize that. You can't control a lot of things that's happening here. You can't control going to the bank and pull your money out and all of a sudden they say you can't use this card anymore. We had that happen. What do you mean? You don't accept US cards? No, this bank does not accept US cards anymore. You got to go somewhere else. I'm freaking out. Well, I can go in the States and I can use my card. If not, I go grab all my money out and put it in the ground somewhere. But I can't grab it out and stick it in the ground here. It ain't no good. So that is what I'm talking about. And that's what I was trying to say to a lot of guys is my ideas are different than others. And other people get mad at me and other people hate me for it. But I try to be helpful to many people that I can to help them along. If somebody says, I need $100 because I'm having a hard time, I'll give them $100. Because you know what? There's people been like that to me. And so I see that all the time. What's your budget to buy the RV? Anywhere from 20 to 25. I can go up to 28, 29,000. And we're looking at anywhere from 03 to 2015. We found a couple 2015, 2017 that they're selling. Now you can buy a fifth wheel for $10,000. Just have a truck to pull it. It's an option. You can buy a fifth wheel and have 100% be off grid and just have a truck. You could do that. Thanks, Jack. It's the same thing with Social Security was coming to run out like 30 years ago. Still talking about marketing, I know. If you take the 10K money, they're going to report that as you find a bank, they take it out. Yeah, in the first place, exactly, Mark, you're right. So for an example, let's just say, for instance, you buy something, a tiny home. You put it on a lot, you live in it like you guys are doing, and you save money, and something happens, you're okay. If you're outside the country, I have this paid for. Everything is fine. But me being foreigner, me being who I am, I'm limited on things, even though I have the rights to be protected and safe and secure. But believe it or not, I'm limited on my rights and what I can and cannot do. If I go to the bank to put money in the bank, I have to have Ruth there with me. And the reason why is because there's certain requirements that you need that only Filipino know how to do that stuff. They will give you a list, but there's criteria. And then sometimes you get to what's called a white skin tax. Listen, I can't do this. We can do your plates. It's going to cost you. What do you mean? Well, you get a bank card, okay, but you need to do plates in the car. You need to slide me another, 30,000. I'll do your plates on your car for you. You're outdated on these plates. But if Ruth does it, pay 1,000, 2,000. I go do it, 30,000, 40,000 pesos, $800. There's things that you're outside your control that you have to deal with, and I can't stand it. I go to the States, I can control that mess. If they get for jury duty, I go talk to the judge. Judge, I want off this because I don't want to do it. Here, you get called to the immigration, you better go. And you have to do what they tell you to do. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no police to help you. There's no one to help you. There's no one to help you. It's sad. It's sad. Yeah, economic disaster can be a windfall if you're smart. And that friend of mine, that's what he did. He said, I lost everything, but I was not prepared, but I'm prepared in a way that I can actually save. And so what he did, he lost money in properties, but he saved $100,000 up. And he didn't touch that $100,000. When times were bad, he just left $100,000 in a box. He didn't touch it, but he had day-to-day money that he was making meaning he had rentals, a couple rentals that was sustaining him. There was months he was hungry too. Okay, but and he would come. I sent him $300 one time. He didn't have any food, but he paid me back $3,000 a year and a half later. No, I had $3,000 and an airplane ride in a jet to Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, that's the kind of guy he was. So he was just a good guy, and so I felt like, and so he turned it around and turned it to positive. I've never seen anything like it. He said, Tom, I was dumb. I'm smart now. But we were both young. I was in my 30s. I thought I knew everything. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything till I really didn't know anything till I hit my 50s, honestly, about life. I really didn't know anything about anything. I thought I knew everything, but I didn't know anything. And even when I arrived here, I learned so much. Traveling to Tokyo, Japan, I've learned so much. And even here, I learned so much by just learning who I was and what I did, because I was always been one of these guys, television. There's the goal. That's where I'm going. And I did it, and everything else is out of the way. But my being here, Filipinos actually opened up my mind, and it's a blessing. They opened up my mind to extra things that I never even knew. Like, I was watching the vlog the other day. A guy was saying, well, yeah, it's really cheap to live up here in Iloilo, and I could live here. And I was watching this guy's vlog, and yeah, the hospitals are accepting these insurances. And I'm going, what he's saying is not true. What he's saying is wrong. But you can't tell him that. It's not right. If somebody tells me I'm wrong, okay, I'm wrong. Tell me you're wrong. Okay. Tell me why. And I'm that kind of guy. I'm one of the guys saying, yeah, tell me why I'm wrong. But this guy said, I'm this way. And I said, okay. So what he did was, I'm thinking to myself, so I contacted my guys up there. Can you do your No, I can't do my insurance. This guy said he can't. He said, no, you can't do insurance there. I was just in the hospital. I just had a cyst removed from my side. And I had to pay cash because they're not accepting insurance anymore. At the same center, the guy just said that he was there and he used his insurance. He didn't use any insurance. So it's like, greetings, Gary T. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. Hey, do they do Valentine's Day in the Philippines? Mark King, really not. They don't. Scale 1 to 10. I'd say 80% of the girls here and guys will not get anything. The other 10%, 15% will get something. There's many flower shops in town. They'll have 100 flowers or 200 boxes of roses, and that's it. Ruth don't care whether she gets anything or not. They don't celebrate it here. I was going to take her to CDO today, but she told me, she said, I have Valentine's Day every day. If I want to do something, and if I say I want, you take me and I do anything. I give her money, what she wants. Like she wanted to buy something, so I give her extra money to go buy whatever she wanted to buy. It's and I give her money first of the month. This is your money to go do whatever you want to do, because you want to say you want to go buy a purse or, all women need to have that. Valentine's Blues scammer. Yeah, I don't like it. Is ours school day? Yeah. She's in school does not mean she's in school. She body's there. The teacher may be there. I don't think they're learning anything. This is Valentine's Day. She had made cards today. They made cards yesterday all day, and they're making cards today. And they don't have any exams. No quizzes, nothing. I give up on the schools here. I got to get her to states where she can actually learn something. I raised the other day, I said, okay, cousins, there's 6 of you here. They range anywhere from 20 all the way down to 14, 12. What time is it? You're all looking at it. Come on. It was 5:23. Nobody answered. 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds. I said, don't answer, because I've gotten her on this. It is 4:23. I said, nope. Yeah. No. It's 5:23. All of them, except R could answer it. R says, guys, it's 5:23. Come on. So then I said, R, 6 times 8. She said 48. I said 7 times 9. 8 times 8. So I said 8 times 8. Zen, how much is that? 9 times 6. I don't know. One's in college. The other one's in, well, 3 are in college. 2 are in high school. And the rest are 8th, 9th, 10th. R's in 10th. She said, Daddy, I wanted to answer those so fast. I said, why? Because I do this. 3 times 7. Then I go, 7 times 3. And I do that to her. And she'll go, you tried to trick me. Her hardest was 6 times 8. Hardest one ever. Sometimes I catch her on 6 times 8. I'll do it 2 or 3 times, then I'll go 8 times 6. And then she'll go, 8 times 6, what is that? But yeah, they can't even do times tables. They're in college. They can't even read the clock. And they're going to college. One's going to be a civil engineer, and one's going to be a nurse. Ugh. Yeah, Valentine's Day, yeah. Yeah, R is in school. So that is the reason why I'm changing schools again with the R. If I'm not in the States, she's going to a different school. Not because she already knew the answers to that. I'm getting her out of that school. It's a university. It's a school. It's a private school. This would be her 4th or 5th school. I'm trying. I'm doing my very best to teach her, man, every day. Every day. So that's my problem. I want to get her in college there, in school there. Not saying it's going to be better, but I know the teachers will somewhat teach. It's better than it's here. At least they go to school, or they don't go to school there. Kids are out right now. This school's still not in session. It's been out of school since December the 6th or 8th. And there's no school. I asked Ruth. She goes, I don't know. That's okay. So I give up on it. I get frustrated. Greg, clock is outdated. It's like using typewriter, rotary phone, LOL. It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, digital clock, I could tell the time. But I was like, so times tables. And then I said, okay, you got a 100 peso here, minus 12 is what? And I did that to R. She already knew the answer to that. She answered quick. So I said, okay, I got 100 peso here, minus 55. How much is left? And I pointed at you. Cousins don't like to do that because they don't like to come in now because they're afraid I'm going to do that. So some won't come here now. Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on in schools. Nobody can answer those questions. I said, what's 100 minus 50? They can't even answer 100 minus 50. They're taught English in school, meaning the teachers speak English. They don't speak Visaya. They teach them in English. They don't teach Visaya unless you're in Filipino class. So they're taught English. So it's not like they don't understand it. Teachers talk in English and teach class in English. So, I don't know. Scary. Then you should make a sundial. I know. Yeah, you had a vlog where you were ranting about paying this and that school fees. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. This is going to cost me $5,000 a month or $6,000 a month. I got to do something. I got to get her in a better school. I want to be in the States. So, just pray. I want everybody to pray. Just get me to the States. Gary T. Tom Shipman. Mark King already knows, I think. Guys, it's on here. Tom Shipman's wife, their I-30 was approved. They did a CR1 like I did. In other words, he came here, got married, went back to the States and worked, except I just stayed here. So they filed the same one as I did. And theirs is approved. I filed 13 months for them, and I filed 6 months after them. So hopefully in that time frame. So we'll see. But yeah, school, yeah, I was ranting and raving, wasn't I? I get on these things because I'm sitting here and I get to thinking about it. And I said, why is the school charging me for this? Like R today, they need something for class, another $10, which is fine. Oh, Omar, quit your crying, darling. He's crying because he wants his mommy. He's crying. What do you got to cry about? You get food every day. You get to sleep. We're going to probably take a nap in 2 hours. It's 11:15. We'll take a nap at 1:15 to 2:15. We take our naps. And so I'm ranting and raving again. I have a friend who has lived in this city whose daughter is going to college for chemical engineering. I think she's up. I think it's up to the kid to learn. Schools in the U.S. are now socialist camps. Yeah, Jack, you're right. I'm sure. Yeah, they're into the social and the Facebooks. They are here too. They one um, um, passed. Okay, one student just passed. How can I say that? You guys no longer here. Okay, I don't want to say the words on here because YouTube. So because of the school stress and strain of the school here, and the social media. Social media, as you know, Philippines is overrun with it like it is anywhere else, but number one place for it. Well, they banned the phones, and if you're caught with a phone here in school, you have to go call your parents to get the phone back. So kids, what they're doing, they're sneaking them in class and using them in class. And our school is really adamant about it. But this new school I'll be sending her to is absolutely no phones at all. You get a phone, caught with a phone, it's really a big deal. So they are not allowed to even have any kind of instrument at all. So, and that's the reason I want to send her there. Ours getting really back hooked on the phone again. And all that's not good. It's not good for the students. You lose the sensibility of not necessarily control, but they get socially off into that world of that phone, and they don't communicate with this world. They stay out of this world, and it's very hard to get them back on track again. You get them back in track, and so they get involved in the room, and they're in their phone in their ear, and this is what they get used to. And to get them back involved in communicating and talking and getting that communication back up, they're finding it's getting to be a problem here. It's really overtaken a lot of the schools. There's so many kids that have, what do they call that, when their eyes and they freeze and go into that frantic mode where the phone is taking over them, where they're seeing a fault in that. So it's gotten really bad. We had just a conference on it 2 weeks ago that they were talking, please. But the kids, what do? They stick the phones out. I mean, we caught our, she's not allowed any phone at all. So we caught her night before last on a phone in the room. She took a phone that an old phone that doesn't work, that she figured out a way to charge it so she could talk underneath the covers of the phones. And it's gotten to where that it's not just us, it's everybody that we talk to. All the parents, they're fuming at the thing about these stupid phones and laptops. And oh, it's gotten horrible here. Horrible. The kid that almost hit in the car that time, guess what they were doing? The child, the 3-year-old walking out in the street on a phone. Viewers that are coming to the States, what will happen to Mr. Omer? He's coming too. I'm bringing my baby Omer too. Omer's coming with us. If you want to change the minds of people in the country, you start with the young kids to change their minds. That's exactly right, Mark. And they're trying to do that here. They're really trying to do it. They're behind the 8 ball now, and they know it. They just put new rules in effect at the school system here. And the new president just put new rules out now. No phones in schools. But some schools listen, some schools don't, some don't give anything about it, and they just let them do it. He announced that before when Duterte was there. And guess what? There's more phones in school now. Some girls got 2, 3 phones. There's one girl in school who's got 3 phones. I don't know how she has 3 phones, but she's got 3 phones. And that seems to be the normal in my area. But guys are telling me they have the same problems with their children, their stepchildren and children, hooked on these phones. We had one that came over here that had that, I forget what it takes over your mind. What's that thing called? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And one come over, asked me to pray for her. And I thought she was, I said, does she have a demon? They said, is she, and I asked about the tendencies of the demon. They said, no, there's no demon. I said, are you sure? I said, she's acting like there's a demon in her. I said, no, because there's a lot of that here too. And so I said, I'll pray for her. I said, what about phone? He said, yeah, phone. A lot of times, it's a full circle. I said, what games was she playing? She was in this cult thing. It's okay. So I prayed and prayed. I said, it's going to take a lot more people than me. We need to call in the pastors. And so Ruth made the phone call to all the pastors, which I'm no pastor. They came for me to pray. But the girl eventually got better. 4 or 5 pastors went to their house, and she eventually got better. Now she's normal, meaning she's up and about, and talking, and no more phones and none of that stuff. So there's a lot of them now into that cult thing here. What can I say? So a lot. I mean, a lot. So they got problems here. Hi, Tom. Did your parents say the same thing about us when we were sitting down in front of the table? Yes. You guys go out and play 2 or 3 hours. Get out there and play. Quit watching these cartoons all day. It's Saturday morning. Quit sitting in here watching these cartoons. Yeah, all the time. I remember my mom. If we made it past 9, we were lucky. Of course, cartoons go on until noon, you know. I know how to say about what we watched right after school, too. I know. We did the same thing. I did the same thing. I watched TV. And I did. But I was into sports too, but I still watch TV. But yeah, in fact, I said to Ruth the other day, we need to make sure that we monitor that, and told the family. Because, as you know, the sisters, one sister has like 5, 6 kids, another one has 8 kids, another one has, 4 kids. And so you add up all these sisters, all these kids, every one of them's coming over here and they got their phones in their hand. Whose phone? That's a new phone. Where'd you get that? Oh, my mommy bought me a phone. I said, you're 5. How'd you get a phone? But yet, she's struggling for money, and she needs money, needs to borrow money, and you got a $3,000-$4,000 phone, peso phone. Too much importance on these phones. That's install your dad, yeah. Yeah, my dad will come home, man, you flip that TV off quick, and hope that it cools down fast and those tubes cool down. Because he touched the top of that TV and he found out you didn't go out and pick them weeds and pick up those rocks that day, you got the belt comes off. So we would know. And sometimes Dad would trick us and come home early. We'd flip that TV off and run outside. My mom wasn't home sometimes because she's working late. And my dad, the table's not set. What are you boys doing? Like that. What you boys been doing? Oh, I'm offline. Well, are we on a schedule there, Mama? All right, we're eating. Okay, guys, we're going to eat now. See you guys next time. See ya. We're going to eat now. God bless.